Okay.
What's up, dumpster?
There we go.
Yeah, I was playing last weekend to find out I no longer have the screw attack flag and don't know how to get it back.
Look under community flags.
I'm pretty sure it's there.
Yeah, I
Garage,
put it back on the car.
Customize. See, it won't let me do it on the DeLorean because, of course, it won't. Like, I can't
Yeah, I'll
have
check
it.
on my
Because
car.
The DeLorean is too sacred.
I know, right? It's just like, it would have been sweet if I could have had my screw attack bolt and the DeLorean. Because, like, how many times did Huey Lewis and the News get played on side-scrollers?
Yeah,
So-
it is there. It's next to Saudi Gamer and SDMNFC.
Alright. Well, hi, everybody. Lexi,
Hello.
you should get this for your Switch, gosh dang it. It's free to play. What's up, K-Dog? Hey, K-Dog, you wanna join us? on your PlayStation Quattro?
Unfortunately, I only have like an hour.
That's fine.
But
That's fine. Let me switch my car back.
I actually do have some other bad news.
They took the road courses off the schedule?
No.
Okay,
no.
I was gonna say. Don't do this to me. I just got excited about NASCAR for once.
So, I might not be able to make Third Strike.
No! Don't say that!
Yeah.
Do not say that!
Yeah, because that's the 23rd, right?
Yes, and I gave everybody more than a month's heads up.
Yeah, there's this thing called my mother's birthday.
Bring her along! Bring her along, she can fight too!
What's going on?
A very special game that is near and dear to our hearts is being played on in 2 weeks.
In Street Fighter?
Yeah.
I guessed it.
Well, it's a particular flavor of Street Fighter, but yes, that one is very near and dear to our heart.
My personal favorite flavor Street Fighter is key lime pie.
Right? Keyed out bottle? Yes. It's the I had a little bit of Dr. Pete left over from dinner. So
Speaking of which, my dad is actually
not
really
just
good
so-
at detecting whether or not if a key lime pie actually has key limes in it or not.
it has limes. I don't know if they're from the Florida Keys though.
No, I mean like the key limes are grown in a specific soil, and like the soil gives like the lime like its bitterness, and that's why they call it a key lime.
Interesting.
And you can tell if it's actually made from key limes or not.
Right. Okay. So setting up the lobby right now. Server name, Unistream name, and password both the same. So it's
Actually, all the everybody in the in my father's side of the family can actually. Yay! I made it in.
Everything's
I'm sorry,
up and running.
what was
Unistream.
Unistream and
Yep.
password too?
Yep.
Okay.
Just like when we would do it on G1 Game Days.
Right.
Blue. Why not just set the teams to default?
Red and blue are the default.
Oh, crap. No.
It's blue and orange that are the default.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, now it's red versus blue.
That's next week's death battle.
Yes. Oh, is it really?
Yeah, red team
wow,
versus
my car
blue
now
team
looks
is what
like a
they're doing.
sports shoe.
You know what? That's I can't call it because
My car looks like a
red-
sports shoe
That's
now.
going to be interesting that they're
What?
doing that, considering I'm pretty sure they cut all ties to Joel.
Oh, really? What happened
Look
to
at my
Joel?
topper, Tom.
Did
cool
you
topper?
not? I guess you didn't see when he went off the deep end about 6 months ago.
No, I've been off Twitter like the main timeline since like April.
Hey Tom, he leans right.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I have a video of him doing some funny stuff at the 2006 Managers Conference. It was him, Gus, Rebecca that plays sister, and I think Bernie was there too. But anyways, I was just like, he was like giving words of wisdom in character, and it was really, really funny. It was really funny. But
he like silently left the team.
Really?
Yeah, there was like no fanfare. Like even when even when Bernie left, they at least acknowledged it. Like, yeah, they didn't even do that for Joel.
I didn't know Bernie left. I thought Matt Hullum was the one that
Bernie left about 4 or 5 months ago, but like there was a lot of fanfare behind that. Basically,
I see.
He actually announced it. I'll test your Rooster Teeth knowledge. He announced it on Bernie.com.
Look at me go!
Bernie.com.
Yeah, see, that's an old Rooster Teeth podcast callback.
I see. Yeah, like my involvement with those guys was pretty much from like 2003 to 2006, 2007. Whenever they ended Red versus Blue after season 5, where they had the 3 different endings, that's pretty much where I was so like, what the hell are you guys doing, that I just never really went back after that.
Oh, lag! Oh!
Wow.
I missed the goal because of lag.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, man.
So anyways...
But no.
So go ahead.
To pretty much put you in perspective over at the Achievement Hunter news this week.
I heard about that.
No. So you asked, like, because you said you didn't know how big a deal that was. I'll put it to you in perspective like this.
Please.
If
we have
they
been having
did the same thing with him that Gerard did with Greg, there would be maybe 50 videos on the channel for the last 8 years. And remember, they did 1 video a day.
Oh God.
Yeah,
okay,
that's how big a deal he was.
That's okay. So yeah, for those of you who do not know, and if you somehow aren't on the Discord already, yeah, we're having some wonderfully interesting and insightful conversations on there. So good goal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like thank you for. I wouldn't say that I'm living under a social media rock, but I kind of am. So, like, if you guys are talking on the Discord, I don't know what's going on.
So you're living through a cave, a social media cave, not a rock.
Right. Goaltending.
Achievements. Writer's block.
Get in there.
Saves.
Thank you, caveman. I put that in there. That's what she said. All right.
Nope.
I didn't say anything.
It bounced off of him. Do I at least get an assist for that?
Yes.
Y'all in a game right now?
Yeah.
You can join.
Okay, how do I do
This is
that?
filled
I'm
with
right
AI
at the menu
players.
right now.
Okay, so
It's just filled with AI players.
go to custom game, and then you should be able to search for games.
Unistream.
Click on custom games, then search private game, find private game, and then in password and room name.
My bad. I thought you were already in here, because like the game like started as soon as somebody spawned in.
Whee! And it's set to red versus
Private
blue,
match
which makes
and
my
then join
car
private
looks like
match.
Yep.
which makes my car look like a driving shoe.
Shoot.
All lowercase.
Yes. Yeah, just to avoid any typos and misspellings.
Okay.
No!
You might be able to get it in just in time for overtime, because I think we're... Oh, wait, maybe not! Oh, no, it's still going.
Access denied.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, boy. It was a hell of a pizza you posted on the Discord under food tweets like Kojima. It made me regret my decision to have those.
Domino's right now.
Are you really? Everybody's having
Yeah.
pizza except for me.
I had Mexican.
What did you have? What kind of Mexican did you have?
I had quesadilla with a fake with a lime pie. It's not key lime pie. It's Persian lime pie.
I didn't know Persia had limes.
Well, they do.
Well, that's cool.
Do they have? Do they have Persian coconuts then?
I
Don't know.
I don't know if that's a joke, but it sounds funny.
You put the lime in the coconut.
Coconut, and then you drink
And
them
you
both
shake
up.
it all up.
And then I said,
That's what it's all
Doctor!
about. Oh wait, that's the hokey pokey.
I heard.
Is it?
So I actually heard somebody sing that song at karaoke one time.
Yes.
That song's way too repetitive for karaoke. I'm sorry.
Oh, it is. It is. It's only good
It's
for
a
like
good
a
song,
joke.
but it's
Yeah.
way too repetitive.
Yeah, you gotta like
I
use that for a
got
joke.
On the wall.
It was well done in well, I mean, it wasn't karaoke. It was in a jukebox. It had a comical use in the game Alan Wake. I bet you can skip.
Apparently, I just got a Glory Howell hat trick and got an achievement for it.
Congratulations. I bet you can play Rocket League with remote play. What's the password? Unistream. Server name and password is both Unistream. So anybody can join in. Vinny, if you want to download this for your Xbox, it's free to play. Omega Mario would love to have you. K-Dog, if you want to have this in picture. Lexi, you should go and down. Hey, I forgot. Is Apex Legends on Switch as well?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Haven't looked.
Vinny wants to know, hey Matt, how is weather by you with Delta coming in?
It just hit landfall in Louisiana today, and we're
boy.
expected to get rain tonight. Probably about in another hour or two.
Oh,
You know,
boy.
I was wondering what that was, because I thought, because Vinny also calls me Matt. I'm like,
Oh,
I'm landlocked.
yes.
I'm like, I'm like, what?
Huh?
Also, hi, Vinny. I don't have the Twitch chat rolled up. I'm just on Discord right now.
That's fine. That's fine. I got PIP going on over here. Oh, he clarifies he should specify Matthew Lewis.
And now I look like a Valentine's Day candy,
Oh yes,
but with a screw attack flag and a worm topper.
nice.
I have a
That'd be my
pirate
car.
flag.
I like
Actually,
the
I don't
worm
have a
topper
flag.
and the screw attack flag a lot.
Fuck.
Oh, go, go!
No!
Come on, Bull! Oh no, you don't! I want to play Rumble, but I
Oh,
can't.
We'll get
Rumble in the jungle.
we'll do Rumble eventually. It's
No,
just
I mean like they boxed Rumble off under level 10 Rocket Pass.
what?
Like
Wait,
if you
what?
like look up the other game modes, they locked every other game mode except for the
I'm
normal
pretty sure
one
Tom makes
under
it
level
you'd be
10.
fine.
Well, yeah, I'm
And
sure.
your
If
XP is so slow.
okay,
I'm
don't
level
worry.
3.
Oh, it's okay, Evelyn. We'll check it
I
out.
know.
Okay.
That's,
Oh, there we go.
No.
Matt, Mississippi, and Matt, Missouri. What? St. Louis.
Is Matt a saint?
I
No, I'm definitely not a saint.
the patron saint of Super 3.
Devil
Goddamn
Lewis.
right. That's the main reason why I'm pissed. I'm probably not going to be able to make third strike, because I can show you all the error of your ways with
How
power
dare
up
you.
to Super 3.
So don't say that.
I've played so many games with it too.
I know you have. That's why it's like bittersweet symphony. And as soon as I locked in that schedule, I texted Chad like right away. It's like, dude, I'm gonna let you know right now.
What's gonna be the Halloween schedule? I mean, the October schedule.
Well, I mean, like, it's a Grand Theft Auto 4 next week on the 360. And then it'll be Third Strike the week after that. And then on All Hallows Eve will be Doom 2016.
Okay.
And then on Halloween itself will be Darkstalkers Resurrection.
Oh shit! That reminds me. I actually need to actually hook back in my 360.
Yes.
Because I took it over to our friend's house because she had never played Rock Band before.
Come on!
Oh, okay.
Rocket League's for the 360?
Rock Band.
No, Rock Band.
Oh.
Evelyn grew up playing Rock Band Beatles.
Nice.
I never played it. I just
I thought you and your
PS2.
dad played it. I thought that's what you told me.
I played it as like a baby. I didn't know what I was doing.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, Here Comes the Sun. Yeah. Oh, come on, man.
That was close.
That was close.
Wait, is this 3-on-1 on?
I'm against all of the players, and I have AI on my
I
team.
just realized. I just realized that. So it's 3-on-1.
Well, that's a goof.
Oh man.
I set my team to auto, and this is what it came up with.
So did I.
Yes, sir.
GG. Vinny
Or
says you're
did
the
you not
page.
make? Is this game not private? Who?
This is private.
The other players are AI.
Yeah. So, like, anybody can join in, and it will take the place of an AI player. It auto-fills to AI, just, like, by default. Oh, sidebar, speaking of cars and what have you.
Kaboom!
With Forza Motorsport 7 hitting Game Pass, I've already started messing around with it, so expect that
Note
to have
yourself,
a track
remove
night.
That's all from Rocket League playlist.
I thought I just turned the music off, Evelyn.
No, I mean, like, I have a... No, I mean, like, I listen to, like, actual music on my phone while I play Rocket League.
Oh, why are you talking
And
on
I
Discord?
realized
Are you using your tablet?
I am multitasking. I am using the power of my headset.
Okay.
I thought that would actually work better than you would think.
I guess it would.
And
That
I
makes
got
me- 'cause I don't-
think I want to take that song from my playlist because I just realized what that song is about.
Zach Farrell, what?
That's
There
why.
is-
Yeah, that's why I asked her.
Oh, you know what? You know who that probably is? It's probably Omega Mario from
Oh,
the
okay.
Twitch chat. Because he said he was going to try signing in under remote play, so that's probably who it is.
Gotcha.
Now just a testament
No,
to
I
how
know that
well
that
this
song.
works, that he is playing it on the PS4 over Wi-Fi via remote play in a cross-network game. There's no excuse. There's literally no excuse. Everybody should get in here. That's amazing.
And it's like I'm on
And-
Xbox. What do you want, Tom?
The only excuse
I'm on the
is that
Xbox.
I'm on Switch.
See, and that's the beautiful thing.
The only excuse
It
is
works.
that you're dead or in jail, and if you're in jail, break out. Be there.
Vinny says, St. Dumpster Monkey, the patron saint of Missouri.
I was making a
Not
Simpsons
right now, at
joke.
least. Not right now, at least. Oh, come on, kid! Thank
There you
you!
go, dumpster monkey.
Let's see that again.
I was
That's
trying to
a
go.
tiny achievement.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
What's up, word man?
Hey.
What's up, word man?
Hey. Testing. Testing.
I can hear. I can hear you.
Ah!
Gee,
But I
I
just
wonder
got-
who won.
No, I just got my email saying my birthday gift to myself has finally shipped.
That's
Nice.
fantastic.
Nice.
That's
I got the Linkin Park Hybrid 3 20th anniversary box set.
Good lord, has it been 20 years since that album hit already?
Yeah.
That is. Oh, That's like right up there with realizing that like Harley Quinn Smith is like almost 20, if not older at this point. You know? Like the summer of 2000 is just, hey, that was 20 years ago. Derp-a-derp. Alright, Wordman, server name and password is Unistream.
Gotcha. Except Rocket League is still updating.
Oh, boo hiss, dude.
Can't be that big of an update, can it?
Over 8 gigs.
Well, that's not too bad.
Completes in about 1 hour.
That doesn't sound right.
At 12 megabits per second.
I thought your internet was rated much higher than that.
It is. It is.
Do you have any other games running in the background? Because the Xbox will throttle bandwidth if other applications are running.
No. My
Okay.
Switch is on. My Switch is on sleep mode.
No. I meant like if you're using any other applications on your Xbox. Like, are you doing the Xbox version or are you doing the Switch version?
Xbox.
Okay, so yeah, if you have like YouTube running in the background, or you don't have any games running in. Okay, then I got nothing.
Only excuse I can give is it's a Model 1 Xbox One.
Well, I mean that had 802.11 and internet, so I really don't know why it would be that slow. So I mean, I don't have an answer for that one.
Well, my down is 456 and up is 22.
Keeps hitting me.
Yeah, you really need to like talk to your provider about that because I know you can do better than that. Especially like where I'm out in the sticks and parts unknown, and I'm able to get almost a gigabit up and down. Yeah, I'm paying through the nose for it, but I'm still able to get it. So I wouldn't figure that, you know. Well, anyways, you'll get in here when you get in here.
I exploded you, and you didn't give a single passing comment about that.
Because I was in the middle of trying to figure out Wordman's internet dilemma. Beast!
Mr.
From the
Beast.
East! Bam Bam Bigelow!
But what if it's Beast from the West?
Then it doesn't work.
Could be the best from the West.
Or from parts unknown, the Ultimate Warrior. But, oh crap, no!
Way to go,
Enjoy
Taylor.
that.
What?
How
Enjoy
did you
that.
score that?
I was trying to nudge it out of the way, and I pushed it into the, see, look, I just accidentally,
Thanks, Tom.
yeah. Well, I mean, Omega Mario, I appreciate you stopping in here. Retrofire, you want to join in?
Look at me go!
Boom.
Kalaka.
Boom. Shaka laka laka.
I finally started listening to that interview today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
With Tim Kitzero? That's pretty
Yeah.
great that, it's pretty great that he got him for that. You know, it's really funny that, like,
Cool
Kitzero...
podcast.
Yeah. Kitzero actually, like, followed me on Twitter, like, right in the middle when I was recording an episode of, Finding Teddy 2. And I was like, is this really him? I really actually, like, had to, like stop in the middle of the recording and actually check it out, and it was. And it was, like, and I didn't think it was him because it wasn't verified, but then I realized it only had, like, 13,000 followers, and it was only made, like, 3 hours ago. Come to find out later, it really was him because he was, trying to get in touch with people to help promote Mutant League Football, the remake.
They just started talking about that when I turned my podcast off. So I'm like,
Gotcha.
alright, that's a good stopping point.
Had to have been a,
That only took forever.
Oh, Retrofire, this game's awesome. It's car soccer. Or car hockey, depending on the map.
with car physics these good, why haven't they made a kart racer out of this yet?
That's a good question.
Wow, yeah, I never even thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you got like a
And
drift.
they already
car
have the weapon.
customization, drifting.
Yeah, she's got a good point.
This would make an excellent kart racer.
Yeah. You know what also is an excellent kart racer? Garfield Kart Furious Racing.
No, it isn't.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew. Is Al here?
No,
What?
he's not. No, he's not. If he's probably still at work. But I do have it, and so does he.
Isn't he like top time trials on one of the tracks?
I think so. There we go.
Oh!
I redeemed myself. I redeemed myself. Watch this. Just spike it in the end zone. Get in there.
That was good.
That was good. Alright, cool, man. It's not a terribly big game on any of the platforms that it's... Oh, 2 for 2. There we go. Thank you very much.
What the fuck?
That took like 8 seconds.
I have a pretty good success rate with that. It's even better when you start out with full boost. Let's see if I can go for it again, because I just tied it up.
Use the boost to get through.
Oh, not this time. There we go.
My brothers just this week found out about the on-foot mode in Star Fox.
Oh, really? Like for
Spider car does
64,
whatever
yeah.
what a spider car does.
Can the swing
I
from
don't
a web?
look like a
No,
spider,
we can't.
but
'cause
I
My
we
fly
brother,
onto the
my
floor.
older brother, was
Everybody's
waiting for it for
spider
just a
car.
second until he found out the requirements needed to actually get it. He's like, nah, I'm good.
Well,
And I
isn't it
don't
like
blame him.
isn't it like get a medal on every stage or something like that? Because
Yeah,
totally,
100%. I thought it was 100% on both easy and or normal and hard mode.
because I know I've done it. I know I've done it, but that was like almost 25 years ago. You know, I'm sure I could do it again if I have the patience.
Jesus, the game is that old.
Yeah. Having a turbo controller really helps. Oh god, no! Like I said, having a turbo controller helps. But it's all really like, I mean, the biggest, because like you really only use like the turbo for the Macbeth stage with the train, just so you can destroy the train.
Don't worry about
early.
me.
You know, like
Don't worry about me, Teddy.
Use the homing laser for everything else.
Well,
Yes.
they actually did Star Fox 64 on a couple GDQs, and the whole purpose was get a medal on every level, and they actually would use a lock on, but not actually lock on. That's how you get the most points.
What?
Yeah.
How does that even work?
Like, you charge it up, but just don't let it lock. You shoot it before it locks on.
Okay, because like the thing was like aim for the center of a flight group.
That improves the multiplier better.
That's really interesting because I got to the point where I knew where to aim the reticle, so that way the homing laser would get the most splash damage to take out like the widest area of enemies.
Right.
You know, because like it was like always enter for the center of a flight group and stuff like that. You know, and using the Nova Bomb homing is kind of cool to watch, but it really doesn't do anything. So don't use the Nova Bombs because they don't do anything for your multiplier. There was a whole system to it.
Oh my god, AI.
Yeah, I hate the AI. Let me move, darn you!
No. Oh, there's
Thanks.
definitely some lag going on tonight. That's for damn sure. Cause I'm like randomly stopping.
I have that problem
I'm
too.
fine on my end.
I'm fine on my end.
I'm fine on my end. Probably epic again.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
I problem too, and then it just randomly stopped. Except my problem is that I was
Well,
teleporting everywhere.
it's like I'm hitting something that's not there. That's what keeps happening to me.
Yes.
Sounds like packet loss. Oh, damn it.
You and your technical terms.
I've only tried to go to college for that twice. I mean, I think I should know something that I'm talking about. You know, like Dr. Venture, I'm a failed super scientist, you know? Sympathy B. Oh, hi, dumpster.
Hi.
Bonk.
Ow. Damn it.
Oh, who has a sombrero?
Not me.
Saw someone had a sombrero. That made me go like, man, yes, yes, yes. There it is, baby. That was sweet. That was sweet.
I'll drink to that.
Right on. Almost 3 minutes in overtime. Here, let's see. We'll do one more. We'll do one more soccer, then we'll switch it up to something else. I went to college and I also got that reference.
I went to college. Actually, I haven't.
Your mama's going to college.
Boo.
Associate's degree, baby.
I know
Community college.
she has. I mean,
Well, no,
she
she really did, you know.
I went to her printing ceremony when I was really little and just played Yoshi's New Island that whole time. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. Oh, snow problem.
It's no my problem.
It's not my problem. Bixby Snyder. Do I still have that? Oh, yes, I do. There it is.
I'd buy that for $1.
Oh!
Damn it.
I was just short of it. What is the temperature starting? It's gotten down to like 36 at night, which is really, really not great. And
No,
it's
so,
around like 60 to 63 degrees during the day. But it's a cold 63, if that makes sense.
I got that beat, Tom. I got that beat.
Oh, yeah?
Started the day at 38, and by 2 o'clock, 80.
Oh, that's...
Started at 58, ended at 85.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, you guys are way better than me.
Yeah, it's like, I want to wear shorts, or I want to wear long pants for when I go to work, but by 1 o'clock, and I'm still halfway through my route, I need to be wearing shorts.
It'll just bring them both. I mean, that's what I did for...
Not really, no.
No, because that's what I did. And
That's
in fact,
it. I'm running this AI over.
Ova. Because there was... oh, there you go. Because
this is beautiful.
I would go in with my Under Armour, and then about halfway through the day, I would have to, like, build, like, a wall of boxes around all the windows if I wasn't in one of the Mercedes vans that had, like, the separate door compartment. So that way I could get out of that Under Armour and just, like, wear just, like, my t-shirt and jeans. Like, everybody else was wearing shorts, and I was like, no.
Dude,
it never got so hard.
I'm so lucky my bosses love me, because I'm one of the only people with a dedicated transit route.
Oh, wow.
Because, like, I told, like, when I made the switch from Amazon to FedEx, I told them, like, I'm really comfortable in transit, or the whatever we had, and they gave it to me. And
yeah, the Ford Transits were pretty good. I like those. Mm-hmm. They also had sliding doors. I did not like the Nissan Envies, though. Those can go to hell.
actually, that's what I drove at Amazon with Nissans, and I actually had pretty good success with them.
They were just not great on fuel efficiency, and there was only one fuel station.
Well, see, our company made us fuel up every single night.
Well, they did too, but that was the thing. It was actually more time effective to do it in the morning than at the end of the day, because everybody else was like, the line was so ridiculous, and they were all Nissans all the time. So like, if you did it right, you could actually go through the entire day on a Transit or the diesel Mercedes and not have to fill up.
No, wait. So,
because they were like, if it's more than like a quarter of a tank.
Did your company force you to only fill up at one single gas station, or were you allowed to fill up anywhere?
It was one single gas station. It was Corals or something like that.
We had a quick trip right next to our warehouse.
And they had a gas card, and the rule was, if it was more than a quarter tank empty, you had to fill up.
No,
so,
we had to fill up at the end of the night, and we had to fill up at the end of the night because the quick trip that we fill up actually called us and complained, stop sending everybody in the morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, because the only people that filled up in the morning at the Quarles gas station was diesel people, and there were more diesel pumps than there were gasoline, so we never really had to fight for spots in the morning. It was the night when everybody was coming back at once, you know, because at that point you were kind of praying that you got like an early shift, you know, like between 5 and 7.
No, I was... I was at 9:30. I was at 9:30 on the road route.
Yeah, no. When I first started, I was a 10 o'clock, and that was okay. Well, I mean, it was okay in the summer.
Well, what time is sunset in the winter time at there?
Like 4 in the afternoon.
You're actually a little earlier. Mine, the worst is 4:30 here.
Yeah, it's brutal. Thinking of moving up north? Well, Vinny, let me tell you, don't go as far north as I am, because I've only gotten 3 job interviews.
I might actually be DCing.
No, don't! Oh, dang it.
Oh, I think.
Go to Washington, D.C., Vinny.
Warehouse to do routes.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said I'm always glad to do routes when I can get out of the warehouse from time to time.
Right.
But ours is always 7 to 5, and we only run routes on Thursdays and Fridays. Unless you're an installer installing all the equipment, and you can just be whenever.
Well, it's like I originally drove for AutoZone, but I was a commercial like shop to shop kind of thing. But we got no deliveries, and I was forced to actually do work in the store, which after like 3 months I realized I hated doing that, because that potentially meant having to change batteries and stuff.
Lexi, don't give away my location.
I don't understand
what's
how
gonna happen if you give away your location.
Your mom's gonna find out and she's gonna be mad at me.
But Mom doesn't even watch it.
I know, it's a joke. It's a joke. But, yeah, no, there's actually like
oh my god,
a position for a parts runner.
Stupid.
What, you went to the wrong goal?
No, I pushed it out of the way. It was going to go in.
Oh, no.
Caveman, you are a stupid AI.
But yeah,
Caveman pushed it in.
No, like there was a job for a parts runner around here too, and it's like, well, let me ask you, like, how often do you guys get taking delivery to like auto shops and everything? Like, well, it's this, and this on this day, and then the guy just helps inside. I'm like, nope, not doing it. I was just like, I really don't want to deal with people anymore. I'm just so over it. Which is funny, because I'm gonna one of the interviews I
I'm
have
an
for
MVP.
on Monday is for the Voters Registration Authority, making sure everybody's registered.
I'm the MVP.
Vinny, the only reason why Apple will find out where I live is when I try to figure out how to uninstall Safari. It's like trying to like uninstall Safari from all of my iPhone devices, my iOS devices. Raw gets AJ Styles, Naomi, and both Nia Jax. Well, you mean like she's not going to get any of that because Nia Jax is going to injure all of them.
Dumpster.
Oh. And this is gonna be probably my last game.
Okay, unstalling Safari is like trying to uninstall McAfee. McAfee, you don't even give McAfee a chance to get in the door. You just don't.
We're playing basketball.
By the
That's
way, he
the
got
NBA
arrested.
Finals
Assign me
tonight.
to red every single time.
Is it really? I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
That's actually
game 6 tonight. And if the Lakers win, they're the champs.
Wow, that is really funny because I was just like, I'll just do basketball because I was originally going to do hockey and then I realized, oh yeah, there's basketball in this and it's hilarious.
No, hockey's so much better.
We'll get hockey.
Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup.
Damn
they
right
really?
they did. Pat Maroon, back to back, baby.
I have a cousin who's getting his doctorate degree in Tampa.
Really?
Yeah.
Wolfman Jack,
That's where I used to be in Tampa. I mean, in Florida.
Florida.
Tampa's
Yes,
a nice
Tampa.
town. I went there
Tampa
for
is where
last
I
New
used to
Year's
be
Eve
in
for a bowl
Tampa.
game, and the city is really nice, especially all the beaches.
Nice.
I also found out that Tampa is like the only blue spot in the red state, and like the mayor of Florida is suing the mayor of the town because that town is the only one who's actually following lockdown procedures, and the mayor's like, open it all, open it all. And they're
Okay
like, no.
then.
Florida man.
Hey,
October
Finny, you're in
1st,
the chat.
2020.
Can you confirm?
I don't think Tampa's anywhere close to Boynton Beach. Although there is a very funny, well, it's not funny, it's more like informative. Thank you. It's called Jim Can't Swim, and it's all about like criminal psychology. And there was a story that took place like a couple of years ago that actually took place in Vinny's town, where this guy hires an escort, falls in love with her, dumps his wife, and then the escort's trying to like ring him for all of his money and tried to like have a hitman kill him. And then like she gets busted because the hitman's an undercover cop. So they go and fake his husband's death, tell her he's dead, goes to the police station to get a statement from her, and then shows that her husband's alive, and she's like, I didn't do it. It's a lie. We were trying to get on reality TV. I didn't do it. It was just like, Vinny, do you remember this? Like, oh yeah, this was all over the news. And I was like, are you freaking...
on this?
5, I think?
Oh, okay. Oh, go in, baby!
Oh,
That's what... Oh, no, you got it.
Yay!
Tom Brady found out last night what the water in Florida tastes like.
That was on the news, like... That was all over the news for 7 years by Vinny. Yeah, that's just crazy.
What's the tap water?
I was just saying, Tom Brady thought it was 3rd down last night against Chicago, and it turned out it was a 4th down play, and they didn't make
Look
it.
at me,
And he's
I'm
looking over at
driving
the coach.
backwards
He's like, it was
on
3rd?
the wall.
No, wait, 4th down on his fingers.
Oh, no.
And the first thing I saw on Twitter this morning was, now we know what the water in Florida tastes like, Tom.
Oh.
So
Yeah, I got begged to join a fantasy football league this year. I'm like, but I made it very clear I'm not spending money because there's too many unknown variables this year. And even still, then I still drafted
no.
Gronkowski, and that was not a good idea apparently.
The fantasy league I'm in, it's 20 of us, which is crazy.
Oh no, my league's a 12-man league, and I was going. My buddy who knows how I draft, Travis Kelce, right in front of me, and he knew that was going to be my next pick. I didn't tell him, but he knew.
See, the group we were in, it was supposed to be a 12-man roster, but the day of, I think like 2 people said they wanted to be in it. So the mod opened it back up, and next thing I know, on draft day, I was 17 out of 20. I'm like, what the crap, dude? But I'm 3-1, so
12
if you
even
draft
work?
smart.
How does more than 12 even work?
It's ridiculous.
Oh!
But yeah, I refuse to do a money league this year, especially like when people go down with COVID like Cam.
See
Oh,
where
I got the
Stephon
Rona,
for
I
the
can't play.
Patriots, he's got Rona. Oh. Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
come on, that shit
Thank
giving
you,
it to me.
Caveman.
I'm the one who tipped it. Excuse me, I'm the one. Oh, wrong goal. I'm in. I was looking at the-
Oh no, Lorna
Nobody
Bissing got
clipped that.
COVID? Are you serious?
Nobody clipped that.
I'm good at worms. That's why this topper is on my car.
What about Baron Corbin?
No, not Baron Corbin, Lord Abyssian.
Oh,
the
yeah, I
Riverman?
saw.
Yeah, he's got the Rona. Best wishes to him.
Yes.
Because, you know, it was 5 years since he's done that absolutely insane run of Green Demon Challenge on Bowser in the Fire Sea, where everybody said it was just not possible. He did it.
Wait, why am I hitting? I'm hitting in the wrong goal. Oh my god.
I will
There you
take
go,
that
Tom.
assist I'll take that assist that I didn't deserve. See, I just bumped it there, but Dumpster does all the work for me. He's on my payroll.
Thanks, Dumpster. Here, have all the bird popcorn.
Oh,
it's
Actually,
not
no,
basketball,
you
Dumpster.
don't get any bird popcorn. You don't get any popcorn.
Hey! You do not take away my burnt popcorn, okay? How dare you, woman?
I don't have any popcorn.
You got
I
told.
want popcorn now.
Yeah.
I still got to finish this pizza.
I don't get to burnate this weekend because I don't have the house for myself.
In we go. No, we don't. I miss movie theater popcorn. Yeah, you know that really good popcorn. The Alamo Draft House has bacon popcorn.
I love the Alamo Draft House.
That sounds terrible.
It's great. They go ahead and they pop it in bacon grease. It will totally give you a heart attack. I promise. But it tastes so good.
Why did Mom want to go in there
Tastes like
again?
diabetes.
Yes, huge diabetes.
Why didn't Mom want to go there again?
Because your mother's decided what she likes and what she doesn't like. Also, it was her fault for wearing a short dress on our first date there. So, so what happened was, we went to go see Black Panther, and like her dress wasn't long enough to cover the seat, so she was pretty much sitting bare ass in a leather seat for 2 hours. So it was just like, yeah, good job, yeah, whatever. So.
I love the Alamo Draft House.
Well, it's because you wear pants and she didn't. So it's just like she decided after that she didn't want to go back. Actually, no, that's not true. The only time we ever did go back was to go see Godzilla King of the Monsters or War of the Monsters or whatever the one from a couple years ago was. The one that had Mothra in it.
Assist!
God.
Which really surprised me. You know the reason why we went there? It was the only one that was still showing it. We were the only 2 people in the whole theater. So like we got
That's
to know
so
our
bad. Dude,
oh, it is. It was because like our server, we got like to know us like really well. So like he just like on his own started coming out and like giving us refills. Like we didn't even have to write the card to do that. Dude, I love the Draft House so much.
St. Louis was supposed to get an Alamo Draft House. I don't know what happened with that.
Pandemic.
No,
Get in there.
That had been in the work for like 3 years.
Oh, see, then I have no idea. I was so happy, like, when Northern Virginia, like, not even Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia got an Alamo Draft House, I was over the moon, because I loved the one that Shelby took me to in Dallas. So, you know, that was a big deal, because it's originally from Austin, Texas. So, you know, that was a big deal when they started branching out north. But yeah, if anybody has like an Alamo in your neighborhood, please go to it. Please support those guys. That's like the only movie theater I will willingly go to anymore.
Alamo Draft House still listed as coming, but no open date yet.
Well,
but
the recent
that was announced like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh boy.
I still can't believe we ran out Tim Hortons.
What? There was a Tim Hortons that far south?
Yeah, we had Tim Hortons in St. Louis, but they put it in like a
Tim
horrible traffic location, so it never got business.
Oh, that's terrible. Tim Hortons is like, it's kind of hard to describe. It's like a Starbucks, but has better food, but is like a. It's almost like
the name of a hotel.
You would that's like Howard Johnson. Kids go Hojo. No, like it's hard to describe. It's like a upscale fast food place, but their big thing was like donuts and coffee, but they have like a full menu.
So it's Dunkin' Donuts, but 5 stars.
Yeah, that would be a good way to describe it, because like they have like their donuts and their coffee were like their big things, but they've got like a full menu of all this other stuff, and they're probably best known for their Timbits, which are kind of like donut holes. You can find them near the United States side of the Canadian border, but of course, like you go up to like Toronto, Hamilton, any place in Ontario, they're all over the place. It's a Canadian company named after a hockey named after a hockey team.
Canada.
But yeah, no. So, but yeah, like we had a Tim Hortons. I think it would only stayed open for like a year, but it mostly. I'm convinced it mostly failed because it was put in a horrible location.
You know, location is everything, and I want to say Tim Hortons is actually owned by the same company that owns Burger King, so that's probably the reason why they decided to take a chance on and build one that far south, because like the ones that are like right on the United States border, those seem to be doing well. The ones up in like Minnesota and New York and stuff like that. But like I've never known any of them to be in the lower 48. That's pretty crazy.
Yep.
Hey, Victor, get in here. Get in here.
Come take my spot.
Yeah, Dumpster's got to go in a little bit. I do appreciate you stopping by, though.
Yes, sir. I gave up the draft for this.
So you'll have to forgive me for asking, because I'm such a noob, because I haven't followed it before, but when does the NASCAR season start so I can actually like watch these road course
usually the Daytona 500 is usually
it's in February, right?
It has started as early as Valentine's Day, but I think they usually go for like the 3rd Sunday of February.
Okay, because like I watched that one YouTube channel I told you about that covered all the old races from like the 60s onward. That's a cool channel, and I was like, you know, it was warm, rainy, or cold. And when they say cold, they mean like 50 degrees, because it's Daytona, Florida.
Yes.
Victor, it is the private server. Search Unistream, password Unistream. And then there's a link to the Discord down below so you can join in on the voice. Because this is a multi-platform game, we are going to use a neutral location for the chat. I'm so happy this has gone crossplay on everything. It took a long time to get to that point, but I'm just so glad
I know.
we finally did.
PlayStation was the real stickler for.
I know, right? That was such bull ass for the longest time because they're the ones that started it, and then they became the ones that held it up. Because they when it launched, it had crossplay for PC and PS4, and then it came to the Xbox, and then it was like Xbox and
no.
PS. Yeah, and I was just like, so what if you made one on PC and connected to... No, the instant a PlayStation person comes in, it shuts the other one out. And I'm like, are you serious? What kind of bull honky is that?
I'm not a PlayStation person.
Yeah, because I specifically remember how one of the morning radio DJs on my radio station was bitching about that about a year and a half ago. Whenever you're like, yeah, I play Rocket League, but I can't play with anybody else because I'm on PlayStation.
Womp womp. But yeah, finally they did that. I just really hope this carries over to fighting games for Generation 9. I mean, there's really no excuse at this point.
Give us Star Strike Online Edition on... Well, it's too late now.
Yeah, I mean, at least make the 360 version backward compatible, and then make a version of it for Generation 9 consoles that doesn't have a lobby that's only 4 players, because that is just awful.
Yeah.
Generation 9 is going to be interesting.
No
really
fighting
is.
games should be 4-player lobbies.
No,
because
never.
we have a rejected Alienware case, a new console on the way, an unknown rumor about the Switch Pro, and the Xbox Series X.
Mortal Kombat Series X? Yeah, and Warhammer Chaos Bane, too, as well. That was really surprising.
It's gonna
I'm
be like a...
I'm gonna go and fix this. Hold on, just 2 seconds.
Finally, jeez.
Max score 5. There we go. Jeez.
And also on television, it's tossing his hat in the ring.
Yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be very successful. Question mark.
All right, you guys have a good one.
All right.
Considering that it's going for a Nintendo 1990 policy with family-friendly content, I really don't know.
$50 degrees is cold? Yeah, I bet it is, Vinny.
I'm not joking when I say that.
Right.
They're only going to have E and E10 plus titles on the thing.
On the Intellivision?
Yes, I know.
That's gonna kind of cripple Jim's humor.
Yeah, I know, because I sat through a 1-hour event for 5 seconds.
Well, I mean, like, let's be real about this. Like, as crazy as the cartoon was, it wasn't anywhere close to how crazy the first game was.
Yes.
I would almost say
And
the second game
game.
kind of, yeah, exactly. So I mean, just like ISO 9000. Are you serious? The office job from hell. Hey there, Victor made it in. Vicious Victor T. He's been going by that name since 1999. Ladies and gentlemen, a good friend of mine, hailing from Northern Virginia, Victor Andrews. Let Jim say F. Jim said the F word. That would be cool. Great googly moogly and F your mother! That would be...
Watch the language, mister.
Yeah. It'll only...
I built Matt Lewis.
If they can't get...
First time it happened to me.
Yeah, if you use your boost and you drive right into somebody on the opposing team, you can cause them to blow up, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of like a body check. A really, really brutal one. But your boost is usually best reserved for trying to catch up. But, you know, if somebody's about to do shot on goal, you know, just go ahead and just give them the juice. Oh, boy. It has been too long since we've played this. Oh, my God, good job!
I don't even
Is that
think
the
I...
Is that the A-Team band?
Or did anybody hit that?
Oh no!
Oh,
I indirectly
was the last one to
indirectly
hit it. So.
Way to go, Tom!
Yeah. Hey Tom, I finally got to go to Canadian Walmart tomorrow. Time for the $1 copy of Division 2. Good for you, Joe. It amuses me to no end that you're able to find these absurdly good deals at this particular Walmart in Kanakistan.
Kanakistan.
Yep. I believe Joe was the first person I've ever actually heard call that. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Love it. Love what you guys are doing on the Discord with food tweets like Kojima and posting in the hall and all that stuff. I'm loving it.
No, I'm not
What?
kidding. That's what that explosion said. I want that
It's-
explosion.
It's hydrodynamic. Look at this. I love the sound effect. That's great.
May I have that gold explosion without paying real money for it?
You know what? I'm really glad I'm one of those people that doesn't have to have cosmetic things to be happy. You know, like, the most that I've ever spent on this game is buying the DeLorean because I'm legally obligated to, because that's, like, my favorite movie car of all time. So, you know, it's just like, you know, that's the one thing that I bought for this game, and that's it.
I absolutely hate microtransactions.
Well, I mean, it depends on what they are. They can be good, but for the most part, companies like Electronic Arts and Activision have made them really bad. You know, let's be real about this.
And Activision, like, snuckily with it
Snuckily
with Crash
snuck?
Team Racing.
Duckly Duckly. Add
Yeah.
that to
Oh,
Merriam-Webster.
Well,
yes.
like, they had everybody review the game to positive reviews, and then, like, after everybody stopped caring, they added in microtransactions.
Well, they were there from the beginning, because I remember Caddy talking about that, like, at launch, and he was not pleased about that.
Yeah, and it was, like, after all the critic reviews.
Oh, well, that's terrible, then. Actually, that's a really good question. Was CTR any good? Was the CTR remake any good? Because, like, I have the Insane Trilogy remastered and Spyro Reignited.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, huh? It is? Joe, I trust your judgment. It just can get grinding? Oh, I don't like the grind. Are we talking... Dang it, Evelyn, now I want a Rocket League kart racer. Jeez Louise. You planted... No, like, seriously, like, we've been having, like, some, like, excellent, like, video game ideas popping up on the showgram these last couple of weeks, and, like, write the like, you know what the poor man's copyright is? You write a letter to yourself, and then you don't open it, because it'll be, like, have the date on it from the Postmaster General, so that way you can submit it as evidence in a court case, saying, like, hey, I had that idea first, you know? Even though you didn't file. Can't wait for Crash 4 to get microtransactions because you know it's going to happen, right?
There we go.
Toys for Bob.
Toys for Bob are good with their stuff. Beanox, no.
Beanox, like, I think the only good game they've actually done was, like, Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy. I want to say that was by them, and everything else has been like, hey, we have the license for this, go make a game, and I'm like, oh, so they've never had a chance to, you know, work on something original. You know, that's like the thing
Like, they
that,
made
like,
the B-movie game, they made Crash Team Racing, they're handling all of the Activision shooters.
not all of them. Like, there's like, is Sledgehammer Games still around? Like, there's Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer.
I just forget, is Call of Duty Activision or EA?
That's Activision.
Yeah, they're handling Call of Duty.
Well, when did Beanox get into goal?
No.
It's your home. Go to your home.
Yes!
I watch that movie almost every Sunday.
That's a good movie. That's a really good movie. I think I like Happy Gilmore better than Billy Madison for that reason. Yeah. So quotable.
And the Water Boy.
Oh, Waterboy's the shit, man.
Language!
Speaking of Billy Madison, My brother
Yes.
got a complaint his first year in college because he was quoting "Back to school."
Oh,
back to
no!
school." And what happened? He was walking around campus for like 10 minutes, and it's like a big campus, University of Alabama, and was just
Right.
quoting it the whole time. And eventually, one police officer or campus police just said, "Hey, enough's enough, dude."
Oh
So-
no.
That's-
That's actually really funny. That's pretty great.
I award you 0 points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Sasha wins via DQ. What? Sledgehammer got slammed into helping with the Cold War. Oh boy. So Sledgehammer's still around because like the whole reason why Glenn Schofield left Visceral Games was to go head up Sledgehammer to help them with Call of Duty. And then I look on Twitter and then Glenn's not even at Sledgehammer anymore. He's got his own studio and I was like, okay,
What happened to
whatever.
Sledgehammer?
Well, apparently they're running another student now. They got folded into helping somebody else out.
Hopefully not EA.
Activision.
EA Activision should just collide at both points. Now we know what giant cluster to avoid.
Well, I mean, they're two giant clusters. I mean, it's the thing that, I used to care about Call of Duty when I knew people that worked there, you know, and then now they all left to go work at either Respawn or they're independent, so it's just like, okay, whatever. Not a big deal about that.
Xbox turning off?
No?
I thought I heard somebody's...
Oh,
I heard
whatever.
something.
Aw.
Oh, Wordman, when did you get in here?
About 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
I just showed up now.
So did anybody at
That only took 6 minutes.
So did anybody's game data get reset or?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
When it went to free to play, they reset everything. The only thing that was intact was my audio settings.
Yeah,
What about-
same here.
What about your camera settings?
I didn't know there were camera settings.
Well, there are.
Test.
Wee! I'm doing donuts.
I love donuts.
I was at a wedding last weekend, and they had a Krispy Kreme donut board.
Oh, that is a good wedding.
And they had them in the oven for about an hour, but they were hot as soon as you got it. Like, as soon as the wedding was over, they first started putting them on there, so they were really hot and really good.
That's
nice.
good.
It's a nice day for a white wedding.
It's a nice day for a crispy wedding. Thanks, AI. Now I have to do my donuts all over again.
B-Nox also helped with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake. Okay.
It's a nice day to bake again. Oh, damn it.
Hey, Tom, guess who else is on Call of Duty? Who? Who, Joe? Raven? Oh, no. Well, at least Raven still exists, but it's just terrible that they've just been demoted to just working on Call of Duty stuff. That's so...
That's still Raven.
Like, seriously, where is my backward compatible edition of Singularity? God damn it. The last game that they worked on. Also, I really would just wish that Microsoft would just, now that they own Bethesda, that they would just go ahead and pay whatever money Activision wants to get the Heretic 2 license away from them, just so we can actually get Heretic 2 on all digital platforms, because it's Heretic 2. Because, there's this one YouTuber, his name is Civi, or something like that. I don't like him, but I did like his review for Heretic 2, because it was a game that I knew that existed, but I didn't know anything about it, other than, it was a sequel to Heretic, which was, one of my favorite shooters of the 90s. And then I found out that it was basically their template, which what would go on to be the lightsaber combat from Jedi Outcast. So I was just like, oh god, I need to play this. And then I found out that like Bethesda owns a stake in it, and Activision owns a stake in it, and nobody wants to agree on it. So they've never had it released anywhere else.
Take stake.
I thought Time Shift was backward compatible.
Wow, Matt Lewis won with 3 of his AI.
Oh, I was by myself that game? Didn't even realize it.
That's it. That's either that's a major compliment to the AI or a huge detriment to us.
I got
It's like,
2 of them.
we suck.
So
We suck that much.
I'm good at worms. I'm not very good at Rocket League.
Practice makes awesome, Evelyn. You know that.
I know that. But I'm better than worms at Rocket League.
Down in Tasmania, come to Tasmania.
I always thought that song was lyrically weird, and now I know that Uncle Brent has thought the same thing. So thank you for posting that on the Discord.
You're welcome.
I went over the ball.
Like, don't quote me on that, Omega Mario. I'm pretty it could be, but I know that, you know, like, the closer we get to November 6th, the closer we're getting to getting the backward compatibility program up and running again, because that was...
Why November 6th specifically?
That's when the Series X launches.
It comes out the 12th.
Oh, my bad.
Don't worry.
I'm half tempted just to get one just to...
I mean, I would suppose it could come earlier for the, the devs or reviewers and all this stuff that get the console early.
Well, I mean, like, everybody's gotten it almost 2 months early. Have you seen the Digital Foundry videos? The information they're relaying to us is staggering. Like, especially the one they just posted today about hard drives. Like, stuff that I never would have thought of. It's like, these guys are the professionals for a reason.
get in there.
Yes! Good job. Shout out to Time Shift, a game along with Fracture that I thought was a PS3 exclusive that nearly bought on. Yeah, you know what, Fracture, I really should go, man, that's another game that, like, I don't ever think that Fracture actually got a digital release. That might be the only LucasArts game that never got a digital release.
Damn it.
No,
You know,
because this be my place.
Whoa! She talking smack, yo. Avoided Time Shift, but you did buy Fracture on accident. I remember looking at the concept for Fracture, it was like, wow, that looks cool. You know? Because, like, even though, like, The Force Awakens is a problematic game, the digital molecular matter was actually really impressive for the moments that the game actually used.
Did I just...
Damn it.
I scored!
Did I have
Ow.
an assist?
That's how.
Yep.
The Digital Foundry made me go back to Monster Hunter World because I
Wow.
played 60 frames per second on Series X. Like, you serious? I play the game at 30. Yeah, exactly. It's amazing. What, like, this is just the backward compatible stuff. We haven't even gotten into the native software yet. You know, like, to me, that's more than enough reason to get one on day one, is just knowing that, like, everything is running better. I just didn't realize how much better it was going to be, and it's a lot. You know, it's huge.
It may still not be 100% depending on, devs on how they made their games, like
Right.
lock 30 FPSs and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, that's fine if it's lock 30 or lock 60, depending on what game it is. You know, like,
Yeah.
or games that have, like, unlocked frame rates. Like, I know everybody keeps talking about Grand Theft Auto 4, and rightfully so, but the one game that made me go, this is absolutely absurd at how fast it's running, is Earth Defense Force 2017. Like,
That is definitely not what 2017 looks like.
Right, exactly. But, like, it runs...
That's more accurate of what 2020 looks like.
Right. Now, when I was playing it solo, it ran at pretty much lock 60. When I did split screen with my brother, if it got really crazy, it would start to dip below. But just the prospect of that game having the full 3.6 gigahertz CPUs and the 12 teraflop GPU being thrown at it, do you mean that I will be able to, like, go look up on YouTube the last stage of Earth Defense Force 2017, the final boss fight. There is so much crap going on the screen at the time, it's ridiculous. Playing it solo and ran almost a lock 60 the entire time, you know, it's ridiculous. So the fact that we're getting more games like that, blessed be anybody that ran their games with an uncapped frame rate this generation. I mean, it was the same thing as, like, as you were saying, Retro, that the if it's all a matter of what the devs did. Well, okay, it's if we're getting closer to what they intended it to look like, I'm all for it.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, but I have things like Toys for Bob. The reason that they keep their games at 30 is I don't know what they did in development, but apparently some level platforms and all stuff won't work if it goes past 30 frames.
That sounds like an animation bug.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, the thing that really surprised me is that, like, okay, so you have Vicarious Visions doing Crash.
Yes.
The Insane Trilogy.
Yeah.
Whoa, nice shot.
Nice.
Good shot, Victor. And they had that running at 30 frames per second at 1440p on the PS4, and it gets bumped up to 2160p on Xbox One X. Okay, that's fine. So why the heck did Toys for Bob make Spyro 1440p on both platforms? That seems like a waste to me. Like, I can live with 30 frames per second, but why did you they couldn't have been that much of a performance.
Kind of ironic that a former Sony mascot is now on an Xbox.
Well, it's because they sold the rights.
Onyx on Nintendo, so.
Yeah.
I know. I just find that thing really funny.
Yeah.
It used to be exclusive, but now it's not.
So
That's what happens when.
If I recall.
The whole story of Crash and Spyro was they were owned by Universal Studios.
Yes. And Universal was terrible to the development studios, and then the development studios wanted nothing to do with it, and so left off while Universal was like, hey, I want to make more money.
It was Vivendi Universal. It started out as Universal Games Group, and then it became Vivendi Universal. Which
You get the
which had
point.
the publishing rights to World of Warcraft for a hot second.
Well, you got the point, right?
Yeah.
Oh, how do I get in? Cause I'm new to this game in general, so.
Okay, so go to private game. Like go like play game, play online, and then go to private game and search for Unistream.
Get in here, get in
and the
here.
password is Unistream.
That boy, word man.
I see
Watch this.
casual, competitive, tournament, training, extra, and custom games.
Custom
Double
games.
points for that.
Okay.
I know, right?
Exhibition, see, there it is. Private match. Join private. Name, password.
Yes, name and password is Unistream.
Oh.
Joe, I wouldn't be surprised if what you just said about Sushi Ghost ended up being real. No, there was the whole post that so on the you know how like PlayStation 4 would get like a performance update, or the Xbox would get an Xbox One X enhanced update. Well, they've they've announced that Sushi Ghost will be getting such a update on PlayStation 5, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I wish they wouldn't call it boosted. You know, that's going to confuse some people with boost mode that's already on there, but
Sega's blast processing all over again.
well, like, yeah,
Processing!
right. So it's just like
we still perform less than the Super Nintendo,
Sega does when Nintendo don't.
and
So-
that is lie.
I'm gonna watch
So-
that documentary again.
yeah, no. So like the hypothesis is that the performance mode that they're talking about running at 60 frames per second would not be surprised if it was running at 1080p. instead of like 1440p or even 4K.
Shit.
Right. I actually did post up all that on the Discord. So.
Yeah, no, I saw that. That's why I was like very interested. But I was like, I don't like the idea that they're calling it a boosted, a boost or boosted or whatever.
I'd be stuck.
Boost performance mode.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, this just
I think I'll just stay here.
at risk of saying it, PlayStation 5 enhanced. I mean, they should. At risk of sounding derivative, you know, have something that it reinforces the platform that it's coming from.
Nice job, Sticks.
Does caps matter on the name and password or no?
Lowercase, lowercase, the whole thing.
Oh, the both? Oh, okay. Otherwise.
Both, yeah.
Yeah, I find it. I get it, but it is unfortunate that basically now that boosted mode is depending on the devs pick and choose. Like,
well, I mean that's basically what it was for anything that was a PS4 game that was going to get a Pro patch or an Xbox game that was going to get an X enhanced patch. It was all developer specific, and you got a.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Yeah, go ahead. It was all like dependent on the developer, whether they were going to support it or not, and then you had some people that had a great deal of support for it, and then you had some other people that like didn't. Like probably one of the biggest ones was like Bethesda, who went ahead and did a patch for both systems for a game that was released a year before the enhanced consoles really started to hit their stride. And they didn't really rush it out the door. They took their time with it. You know, it wasn't going to be like, all right, it's going to be here on day one. No, it came out like 6 months after the One X released. And it really showed as a result. Can't wait for like the two other games to get patched for the PS5 and literally nothing else. Yeah, Horizon 1, if there was a way to actually have that game run in 4K native instead of 4K checkerboarding, that would actually make a huge difference.
I would imagine they're probably going to do a remaster of that game, similar to what Insomniac's doing with Spider-Man.
Right, well, are they going to go ahead and change? Are they going to go and change? Yeah, they got to change the character model, make her look different. I would probably, like, I'm surprised they haven't announced it yet, but, like, it was hypothesized that Death Stranding was going to get one of those as well, or even, like, just, like, a native release, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know if it did, like, well enough to, like, justify it.
Yeah.
Like...
Which game? Double checking?
Death Stranding.
Oh,
like
Death Stranding. Oh.
Yeah, like it was like leading up to its release, it was hypothesized by a bunch of people that there might be a PlayStation 5 version in the works, or maybe the PS4 version will get a PlayStation 5 update. But then again, like, I have no idea how well it did on PC. I don't even know how well it did on PS4. Like, I mean, Death Stranding is no Metal Gear Solid, so I mean, like, did it actually do well, or did it just get critical acclaim for reviewers not in the United States? I really don't. I have no idea how well that game did. All I know is it makes me want to take a nap after I play because it's so stressful.
Did it come out on PC already, or is it still in development?
It came out on it came out on PC like back in like February or something like that.
Okay, so it's more recent. So, sales is weird because especially when you're the main console exclusive,
yeah,
sales is going to be affected because you're not on the other platforms as well. So money's always affected unless you're like famous like Mario or something like that.
Right.
So it's still probably got a good funding into it. It's just it's hard to say at the same time. Depends on the devs themselves or Sony. If they go like, yeah, go ahead. If you have the time, we'll give you a budget. If it's worth it to them. So it's like any business.
Right, but like, was it worth it to them? You know, like Like, the last game that I remember that was supposed to be, like, the biggest effing deal for the PlayStation, and it had one of the roughest starts that Sony actually started to distance themselves from the game after release was No Man's Sky. Now No Man's Sky, you know, almost 4 years later, has finally hit its stride, but it had the roughest of launches.
Yeah,
In terms of content and, like, you know, to the point where, like, European versions had a sticker put over the back of the box to hide the fact that it was supposed to have multiplayer and it's not in the game yet. You know, it's just like, ugh.
Yeah,
but now it's fine. You know,
Yeah.
but...
Yeah, I was about to say, it did suffer two problems. One is their lead developer was pulling a Peter Molyneux so badly on his game that hyped everyone up, and it all.
Sean Murray.
The second
Sean Murray.
Yeah, and the second one was I heard it was that they lost the game due to a flood, so they had to start from a certain part of development or scratch. I heard, so that probably affected it.
A flood?
Yeah,
aren't they based in the UK?
Apparently, a flood hit their studio that was making the game, so everything was underwater.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure how fully legitimate. I wasn't sure if it's a branch that worked on the game or not, 100%. But that's from what I've heard.
Right.
What happened, and seen news sites reporting on at the time.
I was not aware of this.
Well, now you know.
And knowing's half the battle.
It's great to learn.
Pork chop sandwiches. That's my favorite one of all time.
Man, we're so good at the game, no one got a goal.
Yeah! I'm so glad I'm the spectator.
I jinxed it!
Oh.
C block. C block.
Okay, so you know how like the Xbox controller vibrates, right?
Yes.
Well, I put it on like my little tea table I've had since I was a 3-year-old, and it like just kept making like this creepy noise. But it was the vibration of the controller wobbling the floppy plastic.
Whoops.
Wow.
Did it shake itself off the
Yeah.
table? Oh,
That's
boy.
how I found out.
So I used to, and I probably still do have them. They're probably in a box somewhere. The first real good set of PC speakers I ever got was a 2.1 set up by Labtech. They were called the Pulse 424s, and it had a big old subwoofer that was like 8 inches. It was huge. And I think the speakers in total only cost me like $50, which made it even better. But I put like a spindle of CDs on there, like CDRs, and I was like watching like Dragon Ball or something like that because I had a DVD player like drive in my computer, and it was Trunks going Super Saiyan, and he like rattled the CDs off the spindle onto the floor and scared the loving bejesus out of me when that happened. So that was really funny.
Trying to go beyond Super Saiyan.
Right, go beyond Plus Ultra. I need to get back into watching that. I need to finish that. I'm only liking the sports tournament in the beginning of season 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
They just
you'll
did
have a
the
treat.
they just did the cavalry race or whatever it was. And they grabbed the wrong headband, and I was like, no!
Did you, I know it's a no duh, but there was a kind of an interview based on a manga of like how Shonen Jump works. I mean, how it's made.
Mm-hmm.
And he was interviewed, and everyone's just like, "Oh man, your hobby's like superhero work." And apparently, he has like American comic books and American figurines.
Oh wow!
Excuse me.
And
Oh,
he was
there.
asked, Nice. And he was asked also, like, what is your favorite superhero? And it said Spider-Man for sure.
Wow. Because, like, that's what I was, like, getting, like, the huge vibe when, like, Vinny showed me, like, the first episode of MHA. I was like, wow, this is, like, if Japan did, like, the MCU or something like that, you know? And I guess I wasn't that far off in making that guess.
Yeah. He's apparently a big comic book nut, and he has other interests, too, of course. But yeah, he brought the passion.
Tom, use your free Funimation sub to the fullest. Actually, Joe, I bought them on Xbox Live. I've got, like, up through Season 3 or something like that. There you go. Because every time I see Lauren on my Xbox, I know it's Anime Month, which means everything that's by Funimation is going to be on sale for stupid cheap. So I'm all caught up on, like, whatever the most current season of MHA is, I have it. Oh, hi, Clay.
Hi, Clay.
You know, it's just funny that, like, he's literally... His room is literally above the studio. So he could just, like, you know, jump on the floor and, like, cause all kinds of sounds.
Anytime, Tom.
Well, no, you see, he'd actually have to, like, go inside the apartment now. Because the fuse box is actually inside.
From downtown.
From downtown. Death Stranding did pretty well on PC. Hell, it even reviewed better. Really? He has keys. That's absolutely true. Also, Spider-Man is to the SO, the smart delivery. I could see Sony not doing many actual remasters. Oh boy.
Since I am the spectator, I am looking to the crowd, and it's just dots cheering for us. Not even actual people.
Why are you spectating, Evelyn?
I clicked spectate on accident.
Oh, you can't switch to joining a team after that?
No.
Oh my gosh, you're absolutely right. I'm looking at it right now. It's just dots. And they're just moving up and down. Wow. They're rendered. They actually have, like, a texture put on them. Yes. But they're just, like, little dots.
It feels like I'm actually in a She Says episode.
Oh boy. Clay, you have this. Why don't you join in?
Boundary break.
Try out that new headset I got you. Wordman, I was actually about to get you the exact same one, and then you said you just got, like, that nice one. I was like, wow.
And I'm using it right now.
Clay says,
okay,
I would,
know.
but I
now know where I don't even know where I put the camera. Accidentally locked it onto a car, and now it's having seizures.
Oh, so there's exploding cars? No.
Holy cow.
Let's see
I want to
this.
see a replay. Oh.
Off the wall. Oh, C block.
C block tried to goaltend.
Clay says he would, but he don't wanna. Because that's so Clay of him. I remember when he... I wasn't even there for it, but I heard of the story where he bought Rocket League out of spite. Just to go, you could just show someone up on G1 Gamedays about it. I thought that was funny. No!
Wow.
I'm sorry, guys.
4.
Well, the score limit is 5, I think.
5-1.
Yep.
Sploosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GG's, though.
GG.
C block.
So, I ordered a couple of things.
You ordered a couple of things.
Yep. Parts for my arcade stick.
Oh, good.
And from Amazon, I ordered an 8-bit Bluetooth controller for my Switch.
Nice. I actually, in the same vein as you, I also ordered a 3D printed octagonal gate for my Hayabusa stick on the Switch. So now I actually have an octagonal gate on there. It doesn't use the same one as the tournament edition sticks did from Mad Catz. So it actually required a bit more finagling, but the guys who made it, it was 3D printed and the build quality is quite great. So I actually had to open that sucker up with a screwdriver.
What kind of screwdriver?
Phillips. And they were tiny little
CDI
guys.
driver.
Right. Hi, Woody. You want to join in?
Hey, Woody.
Kofi versus... Wait, Kofi
Superior
and Xavier. Oh, K-Dog with
Loads
generosity
of
train
money.
just gifted Clay a... Wait a minute! He just gave Clay a sub. Isn't that a conflict of interest? To give Tom money to give Clay money? Here, have this. Yay! It's hockey puck time! Woody, we're playing hockey. You should get in here. I want Oreo cookies now. I'm gonna get some tomorrow. I have 2 job interviews next week. Wish me luck!
Good luck, Tom.
Thank you. One's gonna be
Nice.
one's gonna be on Zoom and the other one's in person.
Make sure
Don't catch COVID.
I hope not. I was feeling pretty lethargic yesterday. I was like, man, I feel terrible. I should go to bed. And then I was like, what are the symptoms for COVID again? That was the last thing I looked up on my search history before I went to bed, and I definitely don't have it. I was just feeling crappy, so.
Because food, baby.
Yeah, I had some pretty awful McDonald's. I think they undercooked my bacon or something like that, because, you know, like, I have enough to get a double cheeseburger, but I also have enough to get a double cheeseburger
When did I add
with bacon.
that to my playlist?
What, bacon?
No, like, I have a Rocket League playlist, and then it just suddenly started playing the best day ever from SpongeBob.
It's the best.
Oh, I'm so happy! Hey, you know why? It's Leif Erikson Day, Evelyn.
Oh!
Dinga dinga dorga.
I think we just lost her.
Uh-oh.
I think
She
the holiday killed her.
She loves SpongeBob, so, you know.
Oh, God damn it.
Z.
No!
Tom's PC's gonna expel mustard gas and COVID. Oh, no.
Yeah, I had two work interviews. The Bonds one, they never called me back, and the other one, which was my brother's friend,
Yep.
said that apparently their company wasn't hiring anyone. So it was like, oh, just like, give me. I was like, okay, weird.
Boo.
I'm okay, guys.
Well, that's good.
Still, me and Dad still have to work, so we should still be okay.
Did
Right.
anyone hear that?
I heard you screaming, then I guess your headset got unplugged or something.
Yeah.
Either that,
It
your
did.
mic peaked to the point that it shut it off.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, that's what happened. The headset got disconnected.
Ronald's house doesn't have bacon, they have Bagon. Oh, what? They also have bagels back in stock for the first time since forever, to the point where they're actually having it on their little marquee signs outside. The bagels are back, and I'm like, I didn't even know they were gone.
Out of my location.
How many AI partners do I have? Because I feel like he's against us.
What team are you on?
Team Red.
I'm red
Well, I'm
too.
on Team Red, so.
Yeah, apparently, I don't know if it's AI or someone, but yeah. He was like leading the pocket cut to the wrong goal. I was like, why? Why,
blue.
team? Why?
Oh,
Team
crap.
Yoshi, baby.
I was trying to score my own goal.
I got an assist. My leg hurt.
What?
Like I felt like my chair like tipped over to the left where I landed on my leg and my chest.
Excuse me.
I see.
Because I'm playing on an office chair, because if I was playing on my couch bed, it would be very blurry.
Because you're far away?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, how big is your TV at your father's house?
I don't know.
Is it not as big as the one that you have at your mother's?
No.
Oh.
What the heck?
Wow.
Because he bought that TV at your mother's house for you.
Yeah, well, the TV that I had at my father's house was first.
Shit.
I see. Dad, for Christmas, I want an Xbox Series X and a TV.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Dad, I said Series X, not Xbox One X.
Good luck trying to find one now. I actually tried to.
No, I mean, like, the couch bed is at a reasonable distance from the TV, but I think I need my eyes checked.
Well, yeah, so we've been talking about that.
Apparently,
Maybe you should talk to Aunt Kelly.
Because, like, at my mom's house, I can barely see the text and words without leaning in.
Well, the game really zooms far out, so maybe that's not entirely
mine
your
was
fault.
Zoomed in.
Oh, I see. One Xbox One, please. Yes, you need to wear your glasses. Like, that's the thing. I mean, like, your eyes get used to the prescription, so, I mean, if you're not wearing them all the time, they're not really doing their job. But then again,
I am wearing them.
Oh, well, then I'll need to shut the hell up then. My bad!
Speaking of eye problems, we had a guy at work that's been out a week and a half. He thought he had pink eye last Thursday, and we thought it was COVID. Because, you know, they say pink eye, you can have COVID and pink eye at the same time.
Right,
well,
it's one of the extreme symptoms.
Well, anyway, he called in Tuesday, said he doesn't have COVID, but he had an ulcer on his eye that was the size of it, that was half the size of his fingernail, and said it was just eating at his corneas.
Oh no, that's really not good.
No, it's not. And I think for 3 straight days he had to take eye drops every hour for 16 hours a day.
Wow.
And Thursday he called in and said the ulcer hasn't shrunk, but the infection is almost gone. So now they're giving him steroid eye drops.
Ew.
So,
wow.
It's bad.
No, mine's not painful.
You know what? It would be almost better off if he had pink eye and COVID instead of that.
Oh yeah.
You know, just like seriously. One time I went to go see the guys from Hard for Games up in Detroit, and I stayed at a Red Roof Inn, and the next morning I had pink eye in both eyes. That was
Red Roof will do that to you.
Yeah, and that was. I asked for them to comp me for that room, and they didn't complain when I showed up looking the way I did at the front desk. You know, it was just like, would you like a better room? It's like, I'd like you to comp my days.
And it's a funny. We were in a group text, and he texted us all this. He said, "Well, I know the main reason why you got that problem is because you've been watching the Cowboys lose too much." And he grew up in Dallas, Fort Worth for 30 years before he moved to Mississippi, and he's like a diehard Cowboys fan. So everybody's been giving him hell for 3 years.
Oh,
it's just hilarious. But he took it as a joke. It's just we're all serious as thinking about him. It's just that one guy had to say the joke. So.
Right.
Also, Tom, I wanted to say about the Xbox Series X. The reason it's sold out is because apparently, like, a bunch of people think that it's the Series X. And
yeah, I heard about that, but it was like, so here's the dealio. Like, before I was making my way out of Virginia, I had made the voluntary decision to leave my OG Xbox One back with Evelyn because at the time she was still watching DVDs and such in the rec room, and that was the only DVD Blu-ray player in the rec room. So, and then her mom totally surprises her and me by getting her an Xbox One X and asked me to set it up before she leaves. Now she's watching all of her DVDs and stuff in there, in her room, which is fine. Now I'm like, well, I don't want to be that guy and say, hey, I want my console back without having something to replace it with. So I was actually trying to find an Xbox One S or an Xbox One X to replace it with. And this is like back over the summer. They were sold out everywhere. Like all online places that I was looking for. Not like I had the money to get it. I was just trying to see if the price had come down since Christmas. And the answer is yes, but good luck finding one. So
was it as bad as trying to find a Switch this summer?
Yeah. I think I actually found more Switches than I did find Xboxes.
Like,
you know what's
my
crazy?
aunt had problems finding a Switch.
I finally got a Switch from Best Buy thanks to ChibD from Cheap Ass Gamer.
Oh yeah, video game deals on Twitter. Yes.
Oh yeah, and what happened
was... And I
was...
posted a bad game alert.
I got my Switch on that Friday, and I finally got Smash Bros. And Animal Crossing at my local GameStop.
Nice.
They had 3 pre-owned Nintendo Switches. One of them was only used once, and it was $250.
You know what? That's the thing with buying used hardware from GameStop that early on. The deal is not going to be that big, and since the rewards card doesn't work on consoles, it's like you're almost better off sticking it out trying to find a brand new one, unless if you want one that bad. But if it's only been used once, I can guarantee us that thing was probably stolen. Because that happened to us a lot. Like back in the day, like somebody traded in a PlayStation 3 60 gigabyte. Now, had anybody known at the time what kind of precious commodity those particular models would end up being, I would have bought it, but I didn't. But it was like maybe a week after the PS3 launched, somebody traded in. It didn't last the day. It was bought and sold, you know, almost immediately after it was traded in. But it was just like, yeah, this thing smells new. And looking at the dude's clothes or the guy's car as he was pulling away, it's like this guy's. This is
He's not a friendly person.
This is very suspect. Sus. It was like Among Us GameStop edition.
Yeah.
Hey, I got one.
That was another thing when the various video rental stores started going out of business. There was a lot of employees that were trying to like pilfer their store to try to like sell us their games as they were closing, and it was just like, you guys are terrible. At least when the Blockbuster closed at our neighborhood, they actually bought them.
Yeah, from what I've heard now, I mean, from what I've seen at GameStop, what they told me is like, any item that gets traded in cannot be in the store used for like 6 months, just to make sure it wasn't stolen, just in case.
And well, that depends on what part of the country you're in, because like where the ones that I was at, you could turn around and sell them immediately. But if you were to go like 30 miles up the road to Alexandria, they had to hold it for a 2-week period because that county considered GameStop to be a pawn shop. So they had to hold all trades for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, which totally killed their business because they would have to get all of their used product mailed in from another store because they would have to hold everything in their back room, and their back rooms were small. You know, that's you know, so it was a disaster. It really, really was. But the first one that I ran didn't really have that problem because I lived in a really rich part of Fairfax County, and nobody wanted to trade in anything. My used sales were so freaking low because of that. But everybody was like, you know, my district manager really tried to chat up my customer base, and by the end of the day, it's like, these guys are insane. Like, everybody has $100 in their pocket, they just don't know if they want to spend it or not. You know, it's like, hey, you gonna trade that? It's like, no, I keep all the games that I buy. And I'm like, these are the customers I'm dealing with here. You know, it's like, and I totally understand that. You've got the collectors, and you've got the, you know, the guys that'll only buy stuff if it's factory sealed, and, you know, I really learned how to work with these people, and so I focused on the one thing that I could control, which was pre-orders, and I was like consistently #1 in the district and #1 in the division for like months at a time. You know, until like a new location in Gainesville opened up where it had completely like zero competition, and then I was like, oh great, you know, they're going to be going up against percentage by numbers of expectations, not actual sales. So, oh, who got that? Good job, Birdman.
I got an assist.
The guy you work for holds switches for a month? Well, that's probably the smart thing to do.
Double team.
Yeah.
I called out of work. I told my boss I had anal glaucoma. He said, are you okay? I replied, yeah, I just can't see my ass coming to work today. Victor, that's very funny. Make sure you go get your medicinal marijuana card and get some MJ for your anal glaucoma. By the way, guys, anal glaucoma will be playing at games this weekend. No cover charge.
You know what? You just made the list.
I saw a meme on Facebook this morning.
No, anal
At the
Jesus
bottom
will
of
be opening for them.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
at the bottom of the page, it's the David Spade, modern problems require modern solutions. And the top of it says, for extra cash, consider robbing sex offenders. Their address is easy to find, and they can't own guns.
That's actually really good. What? 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 I want to see this.
Yeah.
Straight shot.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
I was reading.
That is
Poncho.
Poncho. Betrayal from Poncho.
Poncho, how
Gotta
dare
be
you?
an AI.
Oh, did you guys hear the news from 505 Games that make that made Indivisible?
They published it, but yes, I heard the news, and I'm crestfallen and disappointed.
What's wrong?
So the company that made Indivisible is a studio called Lab Zero Games, and their president is a huge jerkface. So like, all the staff like got up and left, and who didn't stay, and everybody who stayed got fired anyway. So because there's literally nobody working at that studio anymore, the publisher has canceled any further development for any of the expansion packs. So no more guest characters, no more campaigns, nothing. And I backed that game on Indiegogo too, so I'm a wee bit salty about that.
Same.
That's sad.
Yeah, I backed it too.
At least the game came out and it was released, and they got the first challenge pack out, but that's it. It's done. So it's just like, So don't be a jerk. Sexual harassment is not okay.
Don't be a jerk. It's Christmas.
I don't get the reference.
SpongeBob's Christmas.
No, okay.
The one that premiered on CBS.
The one that was animated by the same people from Robot Chicken for some reason.
Oh, okay.
They did a really good job with it, though.
Yes, they did.
I mean, they did Nintendo E3, remember once? Which I thought was surprising that Nintendo would work with them with their like.
When Reggie set the one guy on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I like your enthusiasm, but I don't like your tone. That was pretty. That was pretty good. That and the Muppets. There we go.
Yeah, technically they're not Muppets. Muppets is the the puppet.
I thought Jim Henson.
Series.
I thought the Jim Henson studio was the people that did it.
Yeah, it is, but it is that we call them puppets in the E3 presentation, not puppets.
Oh well, because it's a trademark.
Yeah, it's a trademark of the actual
Well,
like.
it's not exactly
characters.
a mop, and it's not exactly a puppet.
It's made by the same company, just not Muppets. Yeah.
Right.
I know.
It's a slang term.
Anyways, no worries. But yeah, it's still pretty cool that they did it, and hopefully they continue more later E3s after all this is said and done.
Oh damn! Did you see the tweet from Reggie where some guy named Bowser?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I want the keys to the kingdom back. God damn it, Reggie, you're the best.
At first, I thought it was Doug Bowser. At first, I was like, "Wait, what? The president?" Yeah. I was like, "Oh no, some other guy named Bowser." I was like, "Oh, okay."
No, like, I was thinking like a different post where like a kid on Miiverse named Bowser said, "You're a hacker. My father owns Nintendo." And then like Doug Bowser responded, "He ain't kidding. You're getting taken down."
My uncle works for Nintendo, so calm down.
I actually just found out one of my classmates from high school is working for Nintendo now.
That's actually really cool.
Mm-hmm. He's the one of the Nintendo representatives for Alabama, and he lives in Birmingham, but he works directly with Nintendo New York, Nintendo of America.
Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried to actually get in on that. Like, I actually like back when like things started to at GameStop started taking.
What does he do in Nintendo New York?
He tests a couple of the indie games that before they come out, but he doesn't know any of the new games that are going to be released. Like, he didn't know about the Nintendo 35 anniversary until the day of, but he did tell me that 2 hours before the new Smash Ultimate character release, he got to know that Steve was going to be in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. So it's like some things he gets to work with and find out early, some things he doesn't. So
Put Rayman in there. Put Rayman in there.
Well, it's not like he has the clout to do that.
I know.
Ah, damn.
But yeah, Nintendo apparently is very tries to prevent leaks and NDA violations and all that stuff, so I can understand all those concerns. Especially with Smash news.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember what happened with Ryu?
What happened with the Wii U?
No, Ryu.
Ryu and Roy were leaked before they were announced, basically.
Yep.
Doug Bowser's successor will be a guy named Jim Gannon. That would actually, I would flip my ass, because Doug Bowser was pretty great to begin with, but Jim Gannon.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on. That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be really, really, really great.
And it's Ganon with 2 N's.
Oh, I almost had that thing
Ganon
wedged on
the
my...
Pig Master from Zelda?
Yes.
Got it.
He pigged out on power, that's why he turned into it. That was actually a one of those, like... So, does anybody remember the Nintendo Comic System by Valiant Comics? No, I'm probably the only one. Anyway, there was...
comics that are on Nintendo Power, I'm guessing? Or
No, this was actually by Valiant Comics in the 90s, and they had a monthly for Nintendo, Captain N, and The Legend of Zelda. And there was a hardback that got put together of some of the best Zelda comics, and they had some really, really bad jokes in the foreword. And one of them was like, why did Link turn into Ganon? Because he pigged out on the Triforce of Power. You know, it was just like really, really not funny stuff, but like, you know, something that a kid would like. You know.
I think some of them were on Nintendo Power, like what AVGN reviewed, like
I think those were fan submitted
Wait, AVGN
jokes.
is on Nintendo
Oh, yeah.
Power? What?
Oh, yeah.
He did a cover of Nintendo Power.
Yeah, no,
of all
I
the
actually...
Nintendo Power magazines.
I actually have that issue where that joke was made. All the ones that he had covered, I actually had. Especially, I remember the one about Friends and putting the N64 on blast and that. And it was just like, oh, that's funny.
I'm curious of what was the ad that he stapled shut.
That's what I've always wanted to know.
It might be the one with the toenail clippings. From,
Well, he actually showed that one.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Yes.
he showed that one.
And it was there was another one. It was the lunch lady basically holding a block of poop, which was a big meatloaf. So.
And some peas!
Yep.
And 90s ads, and we're like, why?
Yes,
Oh,
like the one for Yoshi's Island.
Oh yeah, the commercial for Yoshi. I don't know. Someone had a weird fetish there, in a not so great way.
Was that the beginning of the inflation fetish?
Maybe.
Probably.
It's either that
Careful,
or
it might end up on DeviantArt.
might have been
He's so fat, guy.
Looney Tunes, honestly, too.
No!
There you go.
Good job, Sticks.
Hey Tom, I have one of the Nintendo Power issues that Chris Chan wrote in. Oh no.
We're catching up, people.
You ever
Let's
watch
go, Team Red.
Down the Rabbit Hole?
Yeah, it's the one.
That's how I discovered Chris Chan.
John Luke. God damn it. He's the reason I even know what Chris Chan is. Because he the first time we did a Skype call, he actually had a video of Chris Chan playing his video feed instead of him. And it was just like him talking about My Little Pony. And I'm like, wow, you sound different. You know, like, no, Tom, that's Chris Chan. I'm like, who's Chris Chan? And it's just like,
out.
no.
What did I miss?
You didn't miss you didn't miss anything because we were talking about Chris Chan. Don't worry. Seriously, you're not missing anything.
I thought we were talking about 90s ads.
Oh, we were talking about that before, yeah.
It's the issue that has Killer 7 and Twin Snakes. Oh, gosh. Great. 2 games that I like besmirched by Chris Chan.
Oh, GG.
Good game.
I get to blast off at the space.
Whoops, let's try that again. Whoop.
Well, you deserve that win after what happened on the one match of like domination.
Right. Well, I mean, like you said, you haven't played before, and you've been doing really good. You had like 4 goals, like when we were playing basketball or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I
I'm
got an
surprised,
achievement.
Thank you for the compliment, because I adapt fast, I guess. on this
Yeah. We'll do one more hockey, and then we'll switch it to the next one.
I was
Oh
worried
my
there'd be a lot
God! It's been 2 hours already.
I know. It's been going by fast.
Jesus Christ! Which means I'm way behind on doing commercials, so we'll be right this after that.
Yeah, you need revenue.
Oh my God, I forgot. I need to put Zandig in the meme deck. Jesus! Tom, drive up to Rutgers.
Christ, and then just gets crushed by a cow.
Joe, you know what's really funny is back when I still used to live in Virginia, Ruckersville was like 4 hours southwest of me. And my friend Kat Cornell actually lived in Ruckersville. So when I found out that he lived in Ruckersville, it's like, oh no, I've been in the same county as him. Ah, get it off, get it off, get it off. It's like, oh great, he's a Virginia native as well. That really makes me uncomfortable knowing that he's in the same state as me.
I'm a Hawaii native.
Yes, you are. That is right. Evelyn is a factual Hawaiian. I seriously can't believe it's been 2 hours already. What in the? How in the hell?
Time flies when you're having fun.
I know, right? Gosh, dang it!
Come on, Mountain, help me pass. Yeah, thank you, Mountain.
There you go.
I get it. I get it. Mountain Pass.
See, look.
This game sucks.
Wow.
Wow.
Your betrayal. He's our secret partner in your team.
What did you do to pay this man off?
I told him I could get him an Xbox Series X.
I mean, if you said that you would get him a PlayStation 5, he'd probably say no.
Oh gosh, no, seriously, like, my motivation for getting a job is like, yes, I owe people money like Vinny and Clay that have helped support me into getting away from a rough situation, but it's just like, I'm going to be a little bit selfish and say, if I'm able to go ahead and make payments on both of those guys, I want to get an Xbox really bad. I've been to Taco Bell twice and I still haven't won. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, no, like, seriously. Every time I go and check, I haven't refreshed the Digital Foundry YouTube channel page so many times in recent memory. Good job.
Thank
He's
you.
dominating.
Hey Tom, when's Ezio's mom gonna get added to the meme deck? I probably should do that. That was actually, that was really funny, Joe. Thank you for sharing that on the Discord. Most of the Assassin's Creed 2 memes that I hear is like, I'm still here, me, Ezio. You know, those are the ones I normally hear. You have Ezio's mom's talking about
And
the
the ones I
JJs.
normally see are the one with where the face just disappear, where it's literally just eyeballs and floating teeth. It's like,
Well, Evelyn, Ubisoft has said women are hard to draw. You know, what can I say? You know,
Bad cop out.
that was a really bad call. That was really bad. Hi, that's sexist. How are you?
look, I tried drawing women, and they're actually not that hard.
Well, I mean, it's them making a terrible excuse, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Natalie makes it a terrible excuse, but it makes anyone that worked in development probably go like, oh, so you're not experienced at this? I guess you're not that experienced. We won't hire you anymore.
Actually, you know what? This is a really good question. Was Jade Raymond still working at Ubisoft when that statement was made? Because I would really like to have known what she thought about that if she was still there. Hell, even when she wasn't still there, you know, that just really, that just hit me like a ton of bricks right now. Also, I really wish she would get away from Stadia. Her talents are being wasted there.
I got boomed. How do you explode? Is that like an ability you get earned later through levels or something?
No, you dash, you get a really high amount of boost, and then you drive into another person.
Tom, have you seen the introduction of Ezio's Uncle Mario? Yes, he goes, "It's a me, you're Mario, right?" Because I remember that being on Joystick. Does anybody remember Joystick?
No.
Wow.
I actually played
Evelyn, Joystick was like...
and I remember that scene.
Yeah, like, Evelyn, you would have been like 3 years old when Joystick closed. So, it was before your time. Wow, that's something that... I can't talk about when Nintendo Power went out of publication for Evelyn, but I can talk about when Mountain has redeemed himself.
Yeah.
I can talk about when I can talk to Evelyn about when websites went out of business.
And you won't get a Series X anymore.
Yeah. Was Rayman named after Jade Raymond? Oh no!
Actually, they named him after ray tracing software.
Well, that also actually makes really good sense. Seriously, like, Phil Harrison and Jade Raymond both need to get out of there. Like, super bad. Like, Phil Harrison's like 0 for 3, you know, with like hardware launches right now. He had the PlayStation 3, had the original Xbox One, and then the Stadia. Poor guy. The best thing I remember about Phil Harrison was at the PlayStation 3 demo where they had the bathtub full of ducks. Does anybody remember that? No? Well,
No.
Well, he made the joke saying they had a bathtub and it was like had ducks being poured in from like off camera just above it, so it was filling up. And he was like, "Yes, this game uses LOD, lots of ducks." You know, the nervous ha from the audience. He's like, "This is not good." Oh, I missed. I remember the giant enemy crab too, Vinny. That was great. I actually played the game.
Ooh.
Giant enemy
Genji.
crab.
Yes, you got to do a real-time weapons change to attack the giant enemy crab's weak point for massive damage. Only possible on PlayStation 3.
Speaking of Rayman for Smash, I do probably see him maybe as a Mii costume, similar to Travis. We'll see.
That was really cool that they put Travis in there for a sword fighter. I actually might make a sword fighter because of that.
Yeah.
Because I've actually done really well with my Sans Undertale Mii Gunner, so Evelyn can tell you.
Speaking of video games, my mother just texted me, "You want any video games for Christmas? Prime Day's next week."
Xbox Series X.
I think I'll just ask for, I think I really want the Super Mario Collection and Pikmin.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, get the Mario 3D All-Stars.
Because that one's going to be limited and people are already trying to, quote-unquote, scalp it.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, Prime Day is, you know, on a Prime Day, it's see, it was like, when I first started at Amazon, and too bad Dumpster's not here to talk about it now, because we could talk about Prime Day. It was in, July last year, so I don't know why they put it off till October this year. Because, like, 10, 12, and 13, that's... 7/13, which was my mother's birthday. That sucked, having to work on my mother's birthday. Not getting back till after the sun goes down, and that was in the summertime, which means it was really late.
There, I answered my mother's question.
Xbox Series X and 3D Mario All-Stars.
Sadly,
I didn't
Amazon
say
doesn't
Xbox
have the
Series X.
Sadly, you wouldn't. Amazon doesn't have the pre-orders.
I know. It's wishful thinking for anybody at this point.
Yeah.
Superior tech.
Wish it was more available, but yeah, everyone's crazy now because of the pandemic and like, I want new hardware.
Well, I want it for.
Well,
it'll be the biggest
thing
quality.
for just under a year, so, and it's a good machine, so why would I replace it?
Well, I mean, you've seen the Digital Foundry video. I mean, there's that. That way you can move that to the rec room, and then I can get my Xbox back. And then maybe she'll actually buy a 4K projector so she can watch 4K content in there now. See, there's a plus side to all of this.
Oh, he got Blue hit it in Teddy.
Assistant Nightmare, what's up? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the true king of space has graced us with his presence. Your Majesty, good evening. Cameron, hello.
Ah, nice. I'm getting video games next week because Prime Day.
Well, you guys still gotta wait till Christmas.
I know. But now she's asking physical or digital.
Oh, well, that's cool. Oh, wait.
I said I don't care.
Well, here's the thing. And I know she's gonna try to do this, and she actually got on the phone with Amazon customer support, which I was surprised that she was able to do that in the first place. She's gonna try to do the 6-month financing thing, and that doesn't work on digital games.
What is 6-month financing?
Well, if you have an Amazon credit card and you have a purchase of $150 or more, that means you can make payments on it for 6 months without having to pay any interest on it, and the interest is like 25%. So you know it's
Make payments instead of one and over.
right. She, like many, and I was guilty of this too, really working the system to because like every time you get a new purchase, it resets the timer. So like she always bought things in like $150 increments. Oh, good job, Kevin.
Thank you.
Shoutouts to abusing the system, right? Now, like, when you're a broke-ass person like your boy right here, I would do that so I would get new hardware for the show and then pay it off incrementally over those 6 months. Her credit score is, like, over the moon, so she can do it as long as she wants, and of course she's a nurse, so she gets paid buku dollars. So, you know, she doesn't have to worry about that. Alright. Let's do some drop shot.
I'll be right back. Need to use bathroom break.
Right.
Drop
So-
shot.
I'm gonna get another
Why
beer.
not
Anybody want one?
Rumble?
We'll
Roger,
get to Rumble next.
The Rumble.
But yeah, I hope she doesn't make the same mistake of trying to buy Evelyn a digital game and then not qualify for the financing. Because that totally happened. I want to say it was
Mario Maker?
maybe that might have been it. Didn't that come out in March, around your birthday last year or this year? I should
No,
say.
that came around in June. Oh, Mario Maker came out in June, like.
I know she
before I
was
got-
trying to buy some Switch game for you, and it was digital, and it didn't count.
I know I asked my mom to get Super Monkey Ball, but she never got that for me in Christmas.
That's a bummer.
And I asked that last year.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Kick in.
Okay. Okay, so here's the trick. It's like Super Breakout. Like if it hits the ground on the opposite color side, holes in the floor.
Arkanoid.
Do it again. Yeah. Shout out to abusing the system. Oh yes. I mean, like seriously, getting a hands on a Series X would be probably the most significant showgram upgrade in a while.
Look at
'Cause
that
presentationally
futuristic area.
Yeah. Because presentationally speaking, I don't think there's much more I can do outside of like getting a better camera.
I wonder what the Xbox Series X is gonna have for games.
Well, I mean, there's like the usual suspects like Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed and stuff like that.
But that would be.
But there's one that I showed you that is going to be compatible for both, and that's that Phoenix Rising Immortals game.
Yes.
So I actually found out that is actually going to be for a Series X smart delivery title, in addition to being a Xbox One X title. So it can be played on both, with both versions having their own thing. So that's kind of neat. No, Siri, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't know how she got confused, but she did.
Hey Siri, bark like a dog.
She can't hear you.
I don't have Siri.
You have, who do you have? Is it just Google. Assistant?
It's just Google Assistant. She doesn't have a fancy name.
I see. Series X will have the better versions of multi-platform games, to be sure, absolutely. There's just so much more overhead, it's just like, it's staggering. Like, I don't think it's been this much of a gap since, like, the original Xbox and the PlayStation 2.
I just thought of a cool idea for a Rocket League mode called Demolition Derby.
Okay, how does it work?
Wasn't a PS2 game?
It's like car soccer, but like you can but with like a huge emphasis on like destroying each other's cars.
Well, there was Demolition Derby. Wasn't that on the PlayStation 1?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking of Vigilante 8?
There's Demolition Derbies. They was on PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what
like
I was thinking
a mode
of.
for Rocket League.
Everything's backward compatible on it, so Chaos Theory, yes. Including Splinter Cell Chaos Theory.
I will say though,
So what's the objective of this mode right here?
So you hit the ball, and it turns into your team's color, and you try to get it in their end zone so you can try to, like, get a hole in the floor and get the ball into it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, for instance, red needs to touch blue floors and so on.
I gotcha.
And then blue needs to go on red floor.
Get in there.
There we go.
Finally!
I will say
That's
though
only
that
forever.
right now the I'm expecting this from a lot of customers and stuff like that. People are going to be wondering why not every game's going to be like 4K 60 at launch when developers are trying to get the games to even
work.
Yeah. And ray tracing and all that.
I'd rather just the games, like, work. You know, it's like, and that stuff will happen when it happens. I'm more about, like, making sure that my existing purchases are still validated. Pingus! Avalanche, stop it.
No.
What's a... Wait, what's your topper? It's something from Worms?
Yes.
It looks like something from Zelda.
What?
I exploded? I don't know what happened.
Somebody exploded
coming
me.
out of a tank, except it isn't a tank.
Sticks.
Like here.
Here, Evelyn, hold still. Don't move. Don't move. Oh, I see it now. See, if, like, from the back, the hatch looked like Link's hat.
No.
Okay. And it's like, it's a worm from WMD, so that's... Well, it looked like the back of Link's hat because it was green.
It's a lid.
Well, I mean, when I'm driving by you at 100+ miles per hour, you know, I'm not really going to be able to see it.
And you would be questioning how the heck I got a Link hat on an Xbox One car.
Well, you know, stranger things have happened. If you go into the PS2 version of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Samus is in it.
Samus?
Yeah, originally for the GameCube version, they were going to have Samus Aran and Link as playable characters, but the developers made a big mistake. They showed this to Nintendo when it was running on a PS2 rather than on the GameCube, and they immediately shot down the idea right then and there. And it was like, that was really not smart.
Why run it on a PS2 anyway? The PS2 is inferior.
Well, that's the thing, because it was the first console out after the Dreamcast. So what's known as the lead platform, they go and they base it off one version and then port that version to all the other versions. So that was the way it was for Generation 6. The PlayStation 2 was the lead platform for the majority of the games out there.
Then why was it the Dreamcast? Because the Dreamcast was first.
Well, the Dreamcast was dead by the time Marvel Ultimate Alliance was being worked on.
Yeah. Apparently, the Dreamcast, the multitude of issues from Sega, and the company would have gone bankrupt completely because Japan's economy tanked around that time.
Right.
It also didn't help that the PS2 had a DVD player.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
big swing vote in Japan.
And America.
Dreamcast yeah, if the Dreamcast could play DVDs, that could have been a game changer.
Apparently there was supposed to be a DVD player add-on for the Dreamcast, but it was never released.
Yeah, if the Dreamcast had the same amount of RAM as the PS2 and it had DVD functionality, that could have probably done a lot to save it.
Absolutely.
Also, you have that wonderful stick from the gamepad from Retro Fighters that fixes pretty much every flaw with the Dreamcast controller. Woo! Good stuff. Tom, when are we gonna play Reagan Gorbachev Zombies Campaign, the new COD that better happen? Joe, if it actually happens, I will buy Call of Duty for that. Speaking of which, I gotta get in touch with Jordan so we can finally finish Modern Warfare 3. Like, we finished all the missions, but we just still haven't gotten all the achievements. I was actually going through... Oh, nice drop shot. There is the lane... The Sega Dreamcast with 128X DVD add-on. Yeah. Spins so
even if it's
fast.
the same? Go ahead.
No, that's fine.
I was about to say, like, I guess even if it's the same color, if it goes down the hole, it counts. Okay.
Right.
I thought it had to be red and go in the hole. So that's interesting.
Well, I mean, if you're a blue team, you want to go for red. Want to be red, go for blue. I don't know, it's more like a pink in this. I don't understand why that is, but whatever.
Pink is fabulous.
Or is it magenta?
Takes a true man to wear pink.
Only on Easter. Like Dudley.
Or Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
Oh, yeah, Bret Hart. Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart, yeah, absolutely.
I was
looking forward. Oh, I just got an achievement.
I was looking forward to see Sting this year at our local Comic-Con.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and like last year,
that's a huge get.
Last year we had Mick Foley and Ric Flair to show up to Mississippi
wow.
Comic-Con. And what sucks
But you know what I really want for Christmas, Tom?
Hold on, let him finish talking.
Sorry.
And what really sucks is I had enough money just to get Elizabeth Maxwell, Mick Foley, what's his name from all that? He also was on Good. Yeah, no, Good Burger. I'm trying to think.
I know.
Kel, that's who it was. Anyway, and Ric Flair. But, I didn't realize that a lot of conventions, when these people come, you have to pay them, and they have the option for cash and card. Well, me being dumb, I only brought my card, and so I only had just enough money to get a picture with Ric Flair and Elizabeth Maxwell. So.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So.
Yeah, the concept of paying for autographs is something that is completely foreign to me. And I didn't hear of it until it was that one episode of the Venture Brothers where they're having the reunion on Spider Skull Island, and I was like, why is Billy asking everybody if they have money? You know, I didn't understand, like, that was a thing. So, like, because, like, the only other time that I've ever seen anybody ask for money for an autograph is the first time that John St. John was at MagFest. He would sign anything for free and take photos for free, but if you wanted one of the framed ones, those were like $5 a pop. Like, that I understand, but just for the privilege of getting a photo, or like, that was just like, I'd never heard of that before. But that's cool that you got Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah.
That is super, super cool.
Wasn't even a long line to wait. It was only like 30 minutes.
Oh! So. Nature Boy deserves better than that.
What's crazy is Shelton Benjamin showed up right before to talk with Ric Flair because WWE was doing their SummerSlam tour, and they were doing an event in Jackson, Mississippi the same weekend Mississippi Comic-Con was going on. So that was pretty cool.
Wow.
And if I didn't have work on that Sunday, I was going to go to a WWE event because I haven't been to one in like 15 years. So it would have been cool just to go to one in person.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been to a WWE event in... It's 2016 or 2007. No, it was 2017 because it was NXT at Bel Air, Maryland. Which is funny because in 2016 when I went to go see NXT, which was also the same year I went to go see an episode of Raw, they called it NXT Baltimore, and it was like a good 2 hours away from Baltimore. It was like, because it was in a high school, a college gymnasium, and it was packed. Like, the atmosphere was perfect. So they came back the following year, and they actually called it NXT Bel Air that time. You know,
the last WWE event I went to was back in 2006, and it was SmackDown. They did an event on Saturday night, and the lineup was Finlay, Batista, the Great Khali, The Undertaker, basically the prime of the Ruthless Aggression era. So that was pretty cool to see all them.
That is cool. Yeah, just like an opportunity to see Taker live is something that I've always wanted.
Oh yeah, and we were front row too. So when he got to, it was Khali and Undertaker doing the main event that night, and when the referee got to 9, the Undertaker's eyes were right in front of us, and I got to see them go backwards and then come up.
Oh, that's cool.
And you want to know how loud that event got that night? It was crazy.
Tom, breaking news. Hololive has announced a collaboration with Nissan Curry. Oh, Nissan Curry. Like the noodle people? Nissan. Not the car company. If Nissan actually did make a ramen noodle or a curry, it would be good for the first 5 minutes and then it would break down.
My granny drives a Nissan.
Well, the older ones were good. Well, I mean, the older ones were good, but after the year 2000, they got into a kind of secret, kind of not secret partnership with the French car manufacturer Renault, and that's when their quality really started to tank. I can tell you this from working at the garage. They are not fun cars to work
2004.
on. Oh, dear.
I know what's wrong with it.
Well.
It's a Ford. You know what they say Ford stands for, don't you?
Found on road dead.
Thinking of a Fiat deal.
Exploding car?
Fix it again tomorrow. Yeah, the only Fords that I would be outside of the Mustang or any like Shelby derivative Mustang that I would actually seriously get are only the Fords that were being built by Ford Europe, because those are actually built by Germans. And I know that if it works in Europe, it's going to work for the rest of the world, so...
Oh.
You want to talk about an epic Ford? Look at the 1992 Ford Escort Cosworth. A turbocharged all-wheel drive monster that would look like Granny's grocery car. I love it. I love everything about it. Your Focus is going on 6,666 miles today. Congratulations, Vinny. Mine's just under 48. And it hasn't been driven a lot because I'm not driving very much anymore. Especially if I get one of those remote work jobs that I will be driving maybe once a week, and I'm pretty sure my car insurance premiums are going to go way down.
Why isn't the ball coming to me? I'm magnetic.
Spiky.
No!
Just got booted. Get back here, Jester.
Court jester. No! No!
No!
No!
No!
Oh.
No! Give me the ball!
Go for it. Booyah.
Yay. Wait, I scored the goal. You cannot take my booyah.
You've had it for 2.5 years now, and that's all the miles you have on it. Yeah, I just hit 3 years on the cruise on the 30th. So, and that 3 years, it was a 2016, got in 2017 with 47,800 miles on it. I got it with just over 10. As I found out, for whatever reason, Chevrolet only made the LTZ versions of those cars available at rental agencies, so my car's previous 10,000 miles were spent at probably like a Hertz or a Budget or something like that.
No hold! Damn it.
Candyman?
The Candyman can.
Right.
You know what I think is weird about the whole like Rocket League thing?
Why
What?
did it reset the seasons? Like, the last season was 6, and then it went back to 1.
Because I guess they decided to reboot it with it being only available on the Epic Game Store now.
I don't
Like,
get it.
I don't get
Epic
it
bought
either.
the game. Epic bought the game.
Oh, Epic bought the game. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I thought they
I thought
had.
Epic bought the game before I found out. Before I found out by Tom. Oh, they weren't, and now they are.
I mean, we need to double check it, but yeah, I heard that that's why it's gonna be Epic Store exclusive, or that's why it's free to play now.
Darn
Is
you!
this game? Is this well? How is it affecting us right now, Evelyn? Like, were you actively engaged in the season, and you had your progress reset?
No, I was like noticing. Like, wait, what? Why did it go from 6 to 1?
Right. That's what I'm saying. How did it screw anything up?
No.
Okay, so it's cool.
It's cool, guys.
And now, like every single match, I keep getting a blueprint that you have to pay to unlock.
Well, that's the thing. Just don't.
It don't support the predatory practice.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good question. If Epic bought this game, is this game still raking in that much money? You know, I really didn't. I really have no idea. Kind of like the same way that, like, I'm kind of surprised that Rockstar is going to make a Generation 9 version of Grand Theft Auto 5. I didn't know GTA Online.
Game.
Well, I think they're going to, but it's probably going to not be for another 4 years or something like that, if any indication is going on. It just strikes me as interesting that for a game that originally came out in 2013, that they are still making that much money off of it. They feel it necessary to make a Generation 9 version.
Why not? Ah. It ran out.
We're in a stalemate.
Or I could just run away with it.
I got an assist. Ow!
I think you were maybe the last person that yeah, you touched it before I... Wow, I can't believe that actually worked.
Hey, Wordman and I have the screw attack flag.
Yes. G1s!
Where's your screw attack flag, Tom?
Mine's on the red team because blue. It's supposed to be on the blue team, but it's treating blue like red.
Flags and toppers aren't compatible with the DeLorean, and it breaks my heart.
We need more people on red team. Our AI partners are.
What time is it?
It is 10:37.
Wow, we only have 30 minutes left.
I know, right? It was just like I just completely lost track of time, and that's a good thing.
Where are the-
Very, very, very pleased. So, because I had bad McDonald's food, we'll be doing Spider-Man tomorrow, probably to coordinate with G1 Game Day, so that way we don't cross over. So it'll probably be earlier in the afternoon, around 6 o'clock, if they're doing a 9 o'clock start time. So we'll do Spider-Man tomorrow, and then we'll be back to normal on Tuesday. So,
Excuse me.
Does what a spider can.
Okay, I'll join Red because I want to help out and not get any more AI.
there you go.
It's your friendly neighborhood spider pig.
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying.
The game.
They actually have a relationship with Epic, going back to Unreal Epic, Unreal for over a decade. Are we talking about Psionics? Because I didn't know that they had done any other games. I thought this was their first.
Well, this is pretty good for a first game. Wouldn't you think?
I would think so.
Simple, plays clean, everyone's enjoying it.
Yeah. Cross-platform.
Yes.
Crossplay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boosh.
Let me move, darn ya!
God dang it, Bobby.
Whoa!
Dang it,
Damn it,
Bobby.
Beavis. Damn it,
I actually
Beavis.
saw a King of the
Oh,
Hill
come
meme
on.
today.
Come on.
It was
Did you really?
Hank saying, "Cut it out, Bobby," and Bobby saying, "Why would I put dirt in my own fruit pie?" And then Hank says, "Why you do a lot of things is a mystery to me." King of the Hill is the best.
Yes.
Hey, Dad, what if they want their steak well done?
We asked
politely-
them nicely but firmly to leave.
Right.
I've never seen that show.
Well done is a crime. Well done is a crime. I prefer mine medium, but you know, I have had a medium rare before and I do enjoy it.
Aw, I didn't make it in.
Oh, hell
Go!
no.
Go! Go!
No!
Somebody clip that, please.
Oh my
job,
god.
Lewis.
Clip that.
Here it comes, here it comes. Just totally.
Hell.
And
I
this
did
is,
not
and-
think that
and
was gonna work.
you actually got hit with the thing that makes you go faster and you don't have control over it while you had the spiky thing on, so that actually worked to your advantage. So you're moving 1.5 times faster with boost. Oh my goodness. What's up, Al? You want to join in? We still got some time left. The first game was actually canceled, was Monster Madness Gravedigger on the PS3, so they don't have a great track record. Oh, whoops. Yes, Psionics made vehicles in old games, and they were preferred team to outsource work. Victor, I've never heard any of this before. News to me.
Teamwork.
Alright, Al, no big deal. You take it easy and relax. There you go. Sploosh.
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 Kaboom!
Oh, have you seen the video about how these guys figured out the algorithm?
Yes.
And how that... Oh my
Yes.
god, that's so cool that somebody figured that out. It's like, I will use that when we get around to
you didn't-
streaming Wind Waker, because I'm never going to play that normally.
You
Like, I just...
You doing anything, Victor T? No?
Vicious
Okay.
Victor T.
What did you say, Tom? You were talking to me?
Nothing. Nothing, don't worry about it.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
Good job, Evelyn.
Hi, girl, Evelyn.
I'm not saying you're bullshitting, Victor. It's just like, I've never heard of this before. I would kind of think that story would have gone wide when these people get successful.
Everyone makes it an off game that they're not proud of. I'm sure.
No, I'm talking about him saying the outsourcing of models and stuff, like the canceled PS3 game was by Joe.
What does this one do?
What does this button do?
Eeny, meeny,
Oh,
miny,
you swap with somebody.
buff.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's good for, like, you know, when somebody's further ahead on the ball and you want to swap places with them.
I gotcha. Ooh, shut the fuck.
Get in there.
Oh, I tried to save it. Suction cup I used? I can't tell.
Sploosh.
I remember when I saw a commercial for this game when it first came out when I was younger. I mistook it for a car insurance commercial and changed the channel.
Oh, that's actually really funny.
Get in there. Thank you.
Because it was like all these cars and all these hats, and then like this person talking like, "Oh, this is a car insurance commercial."
Bye-bye. Sploosh.
That was stupid.
We all do things when we're younger that we're not proud of.
No. Aw.
Like Spider-Man delivering pizzas.
I'm not
Spider-Man delivered pizzas.
In
Yeah,
Spider-Man
in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Pizza
I'm not
time!
Oh,
I'm not paying for those.
I know you won't see this one, Tom, in the actual game, but there is an Easter egg of the in Spider-Man 2 video game pizza theme song. If you go to a certain building pizza store, you'll hear the music.
Oh,
From
that's
that
great.
game.
Oh.
The pizza theme? What's the pizza theme?
Oh, there we go.
Basically, that's
Funiculi, funicula.
yeah.
Sister Salt,
Isn't
by the
that
way.
the Italian song that's used in everything?
Yep.
We had
Yep.
to sing that song in elite chorus in the 6th grade.
Oh boy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the first thing that gives me doesn't make me think of pizza place.
Oh, because pizza's apparently made by Italians.
Funicula, funiculi, funicula.
I swore I was.
Because when I first hear that song, I don't think of a pizza place.
What do you think of?
Bouncing puppies on a marshmallow.
Oh, Earthworm Jim 2 from the Tommy Tallarico Italian medley.
Yes, that's the first thing I think of.
Gotcha. Freeze frame. Victor with 3 goals. Goodness gracious.
And that doesn't make me want to eat pizza. That makes me want to save puppies with a marshmallow.
Rocket League Insurance Company would go bankrupt real fast with all of these explosions. You know, yeah, it would. I haven't seen Trigun in a long time, but wasn't that the whole thing that the two were going around and trying to like claim to like stop like Vash from just damaging other properties before things were getting worse?
No. Apparently, Vash and his brother are apparently not human.
Well, no, like the girl that had the minigun that was like super tall, and the other one was really short, and she had like a box of donuts she was giving to all the clients.
Ah, okay, yeah. I think she was just
Server
like.
went down for maintenance.
Oh. Whoa.
No, I don't. No, it's fine. Just rejoin.
I got that message too, but I think I'm still on. It's weird.
No,
Is that
just
still
rejoin.
on too?
Just rejoin. It's fine. It's fine. Just rejoin.
Okay.
Are you talking about the 2 girls, by the way, that meet
Yes.
that tried to find Vash? Yeah, they were
Yeah.
like reporters trying to figure out like who is this evil man that they keep hearing about.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess the fan dub and this was on like Bear Share back in like 2002. So you know, like I'm pretty sure it was not the official subtitle, but it was they came off to me like they were insurance people or something like that.
Oh wait, yeah. No, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, they were trying to follow Vash because it's like if he does destroy buildings, they could collect the money or something like that, some scheme around that.
Yeah, I made it back in.
There's no hope for you now. You're already dead.
But yeah, I watched the dub on Adult Swim and stuff like that. I found it interesting. Just the ending felt underwhelming, unfortunately, because it felt like there should have been more.
Well, there was a thing that was being rumored for the longest time that they were supposed to be doing a pseudo sequel, but from Wolfwood's perspective, and it obviously never happened.
Yeah. Also, I didn't know until. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was just reading Wordman's thing that he said, speaking of anime, he played a game last night. And I was going to say, Forza Motorsport 7. He was playing Initial D. He was driving his Hachiroku.
No.
Yeah, no, tell us about Fist of the North Star, because Eraser wouldn't shut up about it when it first came out.
It's a fun 3D beat 'em up.
Okay.
It's the same team that made Yakuza.
Oh, that's why he was very excited about it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's its own original story too. It's not following it's only loosely following the plot of the original manga anime series. It's just like what will happen instead if all these characters are like in a Yakuza setting instead.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Like a Utopia City instead of like everyone going from building to building wasteland style, like Mad Max style.
Speaking of which, Mad Max by Avalanche Studios is on sale on Xbox Live for $9.99. Go check that out. And then go play Rage, because that was also by them. I'm sorry, Rage 2.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna say something there.
Is it all
What?
the rage?
When you said Ray, I thought, oh no, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it.
Say what?
The forbidden words in this channel.
Rage Shadow Legends.
Oh, no, never, ever. Never, ever.
No.
Apparently, the reason that people advertise that game is because apparently they were giving people that were advertising a lot of money.
Yeah, no, like, okay, so, like, there's this cooking channel on YouTube that I watch called Sous Vide Everything, and even Guga on a cooking channel is getting kickbacks from Raid Shadow Legends. I'm like, Guga, you hurt my feelings. You hurt my feelings, Guga. Why are you doing this?
Money.
You hurt my feelings, bro.
Apparently, it's money.
My mom and Adam play it constantly. I think Mom found out because of Adam.
Oh, she wanted me to. No, she wanted me to play it with her too. Then I said no.
Wait, she wanted you to play with her in Raid Shadow Legends? What was that?
Raid Shadow Legends has been around for a while. It was just like she wanted me to play Elder Scrolls Legends with her, and when I started getting into that, she stopped playing that because Blades came out. And by the time I finally got a chance to sit down to play Blades, Raid Shadow Legends came out, and I was like, you know what? If your attention span is going to be like that, I'm just not going to even bother. Also, it didn't look appealing to me, and I was just like, no, I'm not playing this. Because at first it was only on mobile, and then it came out on PC, which is, I guess, the way that she's playing it with her latest bow.
Yeah.
Thank you!
She's even playing it at the dinner table.
She would have killed me if I did something like that.
know.
What? Jesus.
She's
At
like,
the dinner table.
like-
This is family time.
and like
I
she
mean,
even did it.
that's
for,
what
like,
my mother would have said.
I finally like.
No
get
Game
a
Boy at the
chance
table,
to do it.
Tommy.
She, like when I get like a chance for an idea for a movie night, she pulled up her phone during that.
I checked the text message when we were watching Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and she freaked out over that.
I got
like-
mad that she played her game with the sound on while I wanted to watch a movie with her.
Which movie was it?
I think it was Monsters Inc.
Oh, that's rude.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that to Sully? Especially if you watch the videos by Mr. Pizza. The holy trinity of YouTube S posters. Bosch, Mr. Pizza, and the Milkman.
Don't forget Mr. Mango Head.
You know about Mr. Mango Head?
Yeah.
Okay.
He randomly pops into my notification.
Okay, you need to go check out Bosch, B-O-S-H, like Boshi, but just Bosch, Mr. Pizza, and the Milkman. And there's a space between the M-I-L and K.
Shit. I scored a goal!
But yeah, Mr. Pizza's been on an absolute rampage as of late, and it's really, really funny. With his edits of Monsters, Inc. and Despicable Me. My favorite running gag from Despicable Me, it's like, Margot, I will catch you! And then when she jumps, he cuts to the other line, I'm joking! And she just goes to scream, ah! Like she's falling. It's really, oh my god, it's so funny. I'm joking. Who would have thought that Despicable Me would have been a perfect YouTube poop source material? Iceman scored at the last second, but it doesn't really matter.
Where's Quicksilver?
I can prove it. Look, I bumped into him.
Betrayal!
I'm
Betrayal!
I'm sorry.
No thanks.
Watch this. JB one stock. Or not.
I ended the game upside down. Where? Bump.
Oh, Gerwin couldn't get up.
Phrasing.
No, that's right.
Alright, we got time for possibly one more game, so let's see what happens. And then we'll go and... I seriously can't believe this night has just totally flown by. Absolutely incredible.
Fun night.
Yeah, seriously, so... Get ready, cats and kittens. Don't forget, Grand Theft Auto 4 for Xbox 360 next week. We're going to be bringing back all the classics, including my personal favorite game type, Cops and Crooks, which I still can't believe is not in Grand Theft Auto 5. Unbelievable. And then after that on the...
Cops and Crooks?
Okay, so it's like... well, I guess kids
Cops
your age
and
really
robbers.
don't... Yeah, exactly. I
okay.
get, yeah, I mean, I was going to say, like, I don't know if people really still play Cops and Robbers anymore. But on the playground, but that's okay. But yeah, no, that's basically what it is. You got 4 people in groups of 4. You have 4 police officers, and then you have 4 mafiosos, and you're trying to either escape or wipe them out. And it has led to some epic and crazy moments. Somebody find the clip where Dumpster Monkey accidentally drives in front of Wordman's RPG. That was absolutely bonkers.
He drove in front of a Final Fantasy game?
No. So I was in a car, and Wordman had his rocket launcher, and he was taking aim at me, and then at the last second, Dumpster tried to run into us, but instead Wordman hit him and just totally, like, wiped everybody out. It was... And somehow my car with my crew survived, and it was just really, really funny. So that was cool. And then there's also a couple of co-op modes that are unique to Grand Theft Auto 4 that aren't in any other version as well.
Have I seen Spirit of the North? What's Spirit of the North?
You mean what? What are you talking about?
My mother sent me a text message saying, "Have you seen Spirit of the North? I think you might like it."
I've never heard of that.
Me either. I hope it
Quick
isn't
Google
Legend.
search.
I do not want to watch another Legends movie.
Yeah.
Spirit
Evelyn
of the
and
North is a game on Switch by Infuse Studio. It's apparently a single-player adventure game, and it's got a 9 out of 10 on Steam, but 59% on Metacritic. Actually, looks pretty good. It's a oh, is that game where you're a fox and you go into the spirit world? That's what it is. That's what it is. Because I'm seeing pictures of it now.
Gotcha.
Oh, Mom recommended me something good. Yay!
It looks
pretty good.
good.
What made her recommend that?
She probably saw it on Steam and then found out it was on Switch. Yes! Yes! Look at this beautiful shot. Look at this beautiful shot.
Watch this.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Yes. One of the greatest movie quotes of all time.
Jesus Christ, Doc, you incinerated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The structural integrity of the car and Einstein are completely intact. I could probably quote that movie in my sleep.
Back to the Future?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really wanted to watch that movie with you guys, and your mom was like, no. Like, really?
Why
But then,
not?
because she didn't like the premise. I was like, are you serious? But you'll make us...
Back to the Future!
And it's just like, but she'll make us both watch Legend, because that was a good movie.
I blocked the goal.
Like, does anybody know what we're talking about when we say Legend? The Tom Cruise movie with Tim Curry as the devil.
Speaking of the theatrical release to I Am Legend.
I was thinking about the Jack Black movie when you mentioned the devil.
Right.
No, it ain't it.
No.
Legend is a bad movie that I watched in order to show Tom Lego Batman.
Yeah, it was kind of like a trade-off of like, I watch a movie you want to watch, we watch a movie we want to watch, and I was like, so I was like Switzerland, like indifferent to both, and I remember people talking about Legend when it first got released on DVD like 20 years ago. So I was thinking like, oh, this must be cool. Tom Cruise is in it, you know, Unicorns High Fantasy, and then I found out Tim Curry's in it as this devil, and I was like, oh, this should be good, and I'm sure it was good for the time, but like the movie introduces characters and like plot elements, and then immediately throws them away
entirely. It feels like the movie is end, but it just never ends.
Yeah, people say Lord of the Rings: Return of the King ends like 4 times before it actually does. No, Legend does that too.
It said in 7.
Yeah, it was really not good, and watching it in HD, I think actually ruins some of the special effects because everything really looked really like rubbery and fake, and you could actually see the little harnesses they put on the horses' heads to make them look like unicorn horns. It was really not good. It was really not good. It's like, I can go ahead and suspend my disbelief for bad special effects, but this is like seeing the wire. It's like seeing the wire that holds Peter Pan up on a stage play, you know? It just takes you out of the moment.
Oh, I missed that.
I will say Tim Curry's performance was amazing, but like in the beginning, like he's all black, and then later he's red, and then I was like, why did he change and everything? And it was explained to me that it was supposed to be shot in the shadows, so he made his makeup black so he would blend in, so you could only see his eyes and his lips, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work.
And I went through all that to show him Lego Batman. Lego Batman is a good movie, but it is not worth all that pain and suffering.
First try. Lego Batman was cool because Rosario Dawson's in it as Beverly she wasn't wait, was she Batgirl on that one?
I think so.
Yeah, because like she becomes Batgirl at the end of the movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So it was Commissioner Gordon's daughter, Barb. So and I thought that was really cool.
Lego Batman is a great movie.
Yeah, Lego Batman's pretty cool. It's kind of stop. This man's not black, right? We're talking about Dragon Ball now. I can't believe that got past the dubbing team. Hey, look at that! It's exactly 3 hours and 1 minute.
Woo!
Oh, that was awesome.
Yes, it was.
All right, well, that is going to do it for us tonight. Hey, hold on. I just got an email from one of my prospective job people. Let's see what they had to say to me.
Drum roll, please.
From the talent, I'm going to full screen this. This is really happening. From the talent acquisition team. Okay, stop. No. We've received your application for the work at home. Please be advised that these assessments... Okay, so I actually... Wait a minute. For the... Please advise that there is assessments you need to complete in order for us to continue application. Oh, so there's a test I have to take. And they were just like... They said, we need a web browser that's Internet Explorer, Firefox, or Safari, or Chrome above this, this, and this. And then all these other things. And I'm like, I thought that was the whole reason why... So these guys actually have an app that you download and run on your computer to find out if you can actually run their software. You know, stuff like, please have an i3 CPU. I have an i7. Please have at least 2 monitors that are at least 19 inches. I have 3 that are 21. You know, it's like all these things, and I'm like, do you know who you are speaking to? So it's just like, I was like, why are they talking me to all this stuff? It's like, it turns out that there is an assessment that I need to take. So it looks like I made it to the next round. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for tonight. We'll go ahead and reconvene tomorrow for Spider-Man. Thank you, Lexi. And then we will go from there. So I had an absolute blast. Thank you, Matthew Lewis. Thank you, Retrofire. Thank you, Wordman. Thank you, Evelyn. You guys are the best. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Good night, Tom.
This was a lot of fun.
It is. I'm trying to go and leverage that as much as we can. Get this back into regular rotation like we used to. Way back when. I'm not going to let anybody or anyone get in the way of playing games with you guys ever again. So that'll do it for tonight. We'll see you all around. Have a splendiferous night, and we'll catch you on the next time. Care to say goodnight, everybody?
Good night, everybody.
Take care.
Right. Thank you. Ric Flair, take us home.
Read what you want to read. Believe what you want to believe. But go to bed.
Go to bed. Good night, everybody. Ciao, ciao.